here, we have a whole ton load of station price along the way. We have absolutely no double dipping. They have some open station price, but no double dipping in the final, in the overall categories and what's not. We try have one safe race for the most part. Make we stay on my right hand side at all times. The race no the road no closed off for the most part. We try have one safe, absolutely one safe race. We don't want no accidents. We don't want nobody get hurt, no pedestrians or anything like that, especially the riders then. Like I said, we have one whole crap load of station prices. I'm not going down the list of station prices. How we're supposed to already get the station prices and what's not. There are too numerous to mention and what's not.
Station price, there are different flags.
You're supposed to don't study your own station price. You're not supposed to study the A station price. So that's about it right now. That's why I said we're not going over the station price because they have numerous station price along the way. We only have two officials where they do the station price and what's that. We can't dedicate one for just say A, B or whatever customer. They're extremely close. We have the officials, so we have the George, Curdle and myself right now.
Most of them open.
We are doing, sorry gentlemen, we are doing roll out right to the roundabout. We have two station price like half mile up from here, right? The black man heading.
George, carry me for the meanwhile until I meet my This go along?
No, it can't go down.
Well, also, I have to fight it and put my foot on it, man.
Yeah. It's not but one time. Oh, okay. You can't.
So, folks, my motorcycle man is a bit late. So, Judge Abraham, who is an official, will just take me for it until I meet my motorcycle. And remember that beautiful prize that will be given out in memory of Mr. Banks for the most aggressive. And so I think I have a list of people where they look on the live and bring you and give you who will get a beautiful prize at the end of the day. I want to thank Judge Abraham right now. My driver is making his way to meet us, and then I'll just switch cycle as soon as I meet the man. So there's two early station prize. So I'll have to move off with Judge until the motorcycle man is here. So just have a little glitch at the start. Motorbike is not here as yet. Don't worry, shortly we'll have our own motorcycle so we don't have this kind of stuff in the future. Okay, so we move to the roundabout, we move our folks. A pleasant good morning again. Of course, I'd like to big up the people bringing live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Pick. I want to big up Mr. James Sanchez. I want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family. And 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 61522. You can show him at WhatsApp and Facebook and other those handmade delicious pie. The rollout is on. There's a lead highway patrol leading this event. Yes, a pleasant good morning. I think I have a few happy birthday. Yes, Judge Abraham, happy birthday, Judge Abraham Senior, man right behind. We have OJ Solis, happy birthday. There's the flag officially, Ricky, officially the flag is off. And we can see already Tarantasha out of his saddle. Yes, already the race have started. Already blistering pace. Tarantasha in the front, followed by Brandon Catus, followed by Smokes Gladden. There goes Jose Chotto, Ryan Willoughby. There goes Wendell. No, that's the mic man. Stephen Jurgensen. Folks, how is the audio? A pleasant good morning to all you cycling fans wherever you are. The New York crew, the Chicago crew, the Cayman crew, the Houston crew, the Miami crew, the Long Island crew. There's Adrian Williams closing the gap, 4 riders up front. Brandon Catus, Smokes Gladden, Tarantasha. And riders making their way across. There is Emery Gill, Big Sam. And this pace is blistering, some 28 miles an hour. There's Judge Abraham Jr., there's Charles Garay, there's Roger Bryant, there's Henry Morera back on his bike, Philip Leslie, one of the top pick for the day, Tariq Flowers, aka he said going ballistic today. Young Charles Leslie Jr., the son of Charles Leslie. One of my good friend there in I think he's looking on there in Benke. Folks, Smokes Gladden. I think a prize on gone already. And there is Smokes Gladden on the front, followed by the Mike Man. We can see another rider closing the gap. There goes Hyro Campos. Hyro Campos rides for whatever boys. Closing the gap. There is Oton Oliveira. We have a young man who ride for here. Jasmal Guerra is in the mix. There's Judge Abraham. These guys are flying like elites. I can see Mr. Gary Bennett riding for yeah, my driver is here, so I'll get on the cycle in a short while, folks. So the driver is here. So the race just got started, so we have enough time. Let me get off this and thank you, George. Happy birthday again. So my motorcycle is here. Yeah, man. All right, thanks for here. There's my bike. This bike might kind of noisy, but this is what we got. Okay, we're good. I have backrest and everything. Let's go, we're good. So folks, I might have to talk a bit loud because this motorcycle is noisy. It's a noisy motorbike, so this is what we can do for today. So we approach the race, folks. We're just a few miles into this Monster event, the first annual Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Classic. We want to big up the this Stuart and Robateau family for hosting the event. They were on the show Thursday night, you know, giving you all the information, a ton load of station prizes. We want to big up all the people involved. It's a lot of work. Yes, we make our way on the George Price Highway, folks. I know this motorcycle is a bit noisy, but this is what I can do. Like I said, for today, I want to shout out to all the cycling fans tuning in. And again, picking up the people bringing it live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Pick. I want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. The Stuart and Robateau family. And big up 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 61522, or you can WhatsApp him or get him on Facebook. Folks, we are with the main field of riders, a whole bunch of riders, folks. These guys are going ballistic today. Yes, off the front we have somebody said Big Sam on the front, being followed by Judge Abraham Jr. There is the 2012 cross country champion Giovanni Chotto. There's Oton Oliveira. It's Big Sam on the front. Big Sam Ballester rides for Team Guns, being marked by Judge Abraham Jr. Folks, what a day, what a day. There's another station prize come up. The station prize come. Judge Abraham Jr. wants that station prize. Judge Jr. wants that station prize, and he will give it. Big Sam will take that. Big Sam taking that station prize here at Ontario. Yes, folks, I want to big up my driver, Mr. Metz. Mr. Metz, I want to big him up. He's a brother to Mr. Banks. I want to shout out to all the fallen brothers, you know. Mr. Wilbert Banks will be right out here, you know, taking care of me, but his big brother, Metz, taking care of me today. There's Brandon Catus, Brandon Cruz closing the gap. There's Oton, Lone, Dangerous Cat. There's Sherman Thomas. Folks, one rider out front. There we have Big Sam. Folks, I hope the pipe is not too noisy. One lead rider, and that's Peter Chotto, rides for Troyer Treats. Yes, Peter Chotto on the front as we make our way past Ontario. There goes Oton Oliveira. Oton Oliveira closing the gap to Peter Chotto. Giovanni Chotto on the wheel of his on the wheel of Oton as they close the gap to Peter Chotto. Oton's pulled off. They are looking, folks. What a day! What a day! Out of this all again. Peter Chotto. There goes young Ramon Cad. Ramon Cad ride for whatever boys. Ramon Cad on the wheel of Peter Chotto as we make our way towards Tea Kettle, or we are just Jones Toy from Brick Wall, and there's two riders out front. Ramon Cad rides for whatever boys, and Peter Chotto rides for Troyer Treats, folks. So almost 60 riders line up in today's event. Here comes Charles Leslie Jr. looking good. Yes, Charles Leslie Jr. looking good. Right for Team Guns. As you have caught, guys, he's the guy up front now. Charles Leslie Jr. on the front on his beautiful Canon machine. And we can see the whole bunch of riders, folks behind. Yes, again, I want to say happy birthday to George Abraham Sr. and happy birthday to OJ Solis, the son of Miss Rita Thompson. Folks, we can see Tyron Tasha on the front marching. He's been marked by Mr. Kowo, Dalvin Kowo. We can see Gian Flores, the other rider. There is Big Bob Gabriel being followed by Otton Oliveira. There is Peter Chotto, Smokes Gladden, Roger Troyer, Giovanni Chotto, Philip Leslie. Look at the expression. There is the ever dangerous Henry Morera, and there is the big man Tariq Flowers. And the attack, it's Giovanni Chotto on the attack, riding that Diamondback bike. He's been marked by two big giants, by Henry Morera and Philip Leslie. Yes, these guys, as we make our way towards Breakaway, Henry Morera on the front on his beautiful Canon machine. Folks, what a day, what a day. Yes, good morning to all you cycling fans. I want to say a pleasant good morning to my beautiful wife at home. She'll be out helping the Robateau family. And there's an attack by rider from Troyer Treats. I think that's Daniel Chotto. Folks, I hope my voice not left me. Yes, Daniel Chotto. And a massive attack being followed by this young man, I believe is Gian Flores. Anthony Tun riding for Running Rebels, closing the gap to Chotto. There is Bob Gabriel. There is Adrian Williams riding for Whatever Boys. A small gap to the group of riders, a small gap, 2 riders in between. 5 riders up front, pulling off. Peter Chotto. There is Anthony Tun. Again, bigging up the driver, Mr. Metz, taking care of me today. As we make our way up Breakaway, yes, we have 1, 2, we have 7 riders. 7 riders have broken clear. Here comes George Abraham Jr. have closed the gap. George Abraham Jr. and you can see Christopher Andrews being marked by Gabriel Young as they try to close the gap. Some blistering space out here today, folks. This is all out war. These guys are going ballistic out here today, folks. Again, out of the saddle, Otton Oliveira out of Corozal, hitting these guys like a madman. He has a mile in his hand and he's hitting these guys. The officials are paying attention. They're running to the officials. The officials are in the way. Let's go, guys. You have to move off. The cyclists have caught the officials. Yes, Otton Oliveira blew in past the official. There's Big Bob Gabriel. There is Adrian Williams, Anthony Tun. These guys are going some 28 miles an hour. Look at the expression. George Abraham Jr. mouth is wide open as these guys fly up the highway. It's Otton Oliveira and the pace being followed by the big monster Bob Gabriel, Adrian Williams, Anthony Tun, Gabriel Young, George Abraham Jr., Christopher Andrews. Riders start to scatter all over the tarmac, folks. Riders are start to scattering all over the tarmac. What a beautiful day it is here in the country of Belize. Folks, we want to send we know that Mr. Glenn Flowers and Corey Williams are in Switzerland. I think Miss Letizia also in Switzerland for the World Championship of Cycling. I believe today Corey Williams will take part in the TT race, and then I believe next week Sunday he will do the road race competing for Belize. We want to send him all our best wishes. We know World Championship is the best of the best, so give Corey Williams a round of applause. We can see Roger Marston riding for M&M closing the gap to about 10 riders out front. Yes, there's Quinton, the baddest Hamilton. Look at riders all over the tarmac, folks. I might lose my voice, but I'll try to continue to bring the live action into your living room. We are passing through Tea Kettle Village. Yes, we are passing through Tea Kettle Village, approaching the Old Man Hill, as they call it. And it's Otton Oliveira out front, followed by Bob Gabriel. I want to shout out the LA crew. The LA crew, Mr. Fred, Mr. Charles Mosiah. The New York crew, Chicago, Yeah, and they're doing this, and the whole crew there. They're doing Spike Shop there in Chicago. Rock Nation, the whole crowd. Oton Oliveira again. Oton Oliveira out of his saddle. He has opened a small gap. Oton Oliveira and a war today. Oton Oliveira. Folks, please forgive me of my voice. Losing my voice. I have to shout because this motorcycle is extremely noisy, and I want you guys to hear, you know, the commentating. Losing my voice already. Mr. Oton Oliveira, tennisman out front. Here goes Bob Gabriel closing that gap. Here John Williams. 3 riders out front at some blistering pace of about 25 miles an hour. And it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Here comes Kenroy Gladden riding for DJ out of Corozal, the brother of Barney Brown. Yes, Barney Brown is back in Belize. All went well. Barney Brown is back on home soil. Here comes Quinton the Balls Hamilton along with Preston Martinez as we make up our way up this incline, what we call Old Man Hill. Here comes Jose Chotto. Look at Daniel Chotto feeling the pain already. We can see riders, we can see Emerald, we can see the long stretch of riders as they continue to make their way on the George Price Highway in the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Classic. What a beautiful race it is. I don't mean to use the word classic, but first race. There is Emerald Gill making his way over. This is a steep little incline. There is Charles Garrier riding for Elephant Sons trying to make his way over. Bob Gabriel on the front doing some blistering pace. Yes, Bob Gabriel on the front, followed by Adrian Williams, followed by Oton Oliveira, Jose Chotto, Kenroy Gladden, Quinton the Baddest Hamilton, Preston Martinez, Daniel Cano, Emerald Gill and Charles Garrier. These are the guys up front just behind the main field of riders, folks. We still have a whole lot of miles remaining in this event. A pleasant good morning again, like I said, a pleasant good morning. Remember to share the live, folks. The officials are out. And again, Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross-country champion, on the front trying to drive the pace of this little incline. Look at it. Riders in a whole heap of trouble up this little old man climb. Yes, a separation. Yes, riders. Look at the expression in their face. And it's Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Bob Gabriel, Adrian Williams, Oton Oliveira, and Kenny Gladden. Definitely, these guys are flying up this climb. They are doing some 23 miles an hour, dancing out of that saddle. And the pedals is the 2012 cross-country champion, Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto rides for Troyer Treat on his wheel. Big Bob Gabriel, Adrian Williams, Oton Oliveira, and Kenny Gladden. 5 riders breaking clear. We can see Henry Morera making his way across along with Jose Chotto trying to close that gap. These guys are flying up this incline like it's a flat. There's Henry Morera coming across along with Jose Chotto. Here comes Tariq Flowers making his way across along with the Mike Man and Preston Martinez. Smokes Gladden making his way across. The Nada Chotto, Peter Chotto making his way across along with Big Sam. It's about 12 riders or so. A small gap to the main field of riders. That's the riders back there. Some 12 riders up front. All heavy hitters as we make our way towards Camalote. We are in the we are officially in Camalote. Yes, some 12 riders or so up front. Here comes we can see Calvert Flowers being marked by Chevron. No, that's Trajan Humes out of Corozal. There's big Philip Burns. Just behind Philip Burns is Peter Chotto, Richard Vera, D. Wade, Quinton the Balls Hamilton, Emery Gill, Ryan Willabo, Wendell Skinny Fernan, Just Margera. You can see the expression on the face of these guys. Their mouth are wide open, and it's Richard Vera on the front trying to close the gap. Riders trying to go across. Yes, Richard Vera, free wheels. There is Daniel Chotto, freewheeling. Somebody's going to attack. Let me see. Somebody has a mad attack. It's Philip Leslie trying to, he sees the danger. Philip Leslie and a massive attack. Philip Leslie leaving Philip Burns to close that gap, but there's Emery Gill trying to close that gap. Riders scatter all over the tarmac, some blistering speed of over 30 miles an hour as these guys hit the pavement. We're heading towards Kamalote. Yes, we're in Kamalote. As a matter of fact, we're heading towards Rolling Creek. Yes, riders scattered all over the tarmac as these guys go ballistic this morning here on the tarmac in the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. Folks, what a beautiful day. We want to big up the whole entire Chotto and Robateau family for putting this monster event together. I want to big up my friend here in Enrique Gongora, the man with that city where we put it together, and the Robateau family who flown in from Boston. They were on the show Thursday night, giving you all the information about the race. Folks, riders are being scattered over the tarmac. Yes, this is a group. We can see Albert Flowers in this group. There's Tariq Flowers. Tariq Flowers have caught that group, and Tariq Flowers is making a way across. Tariq Flowers on a solo run to try to catch theirs. Preston Martins have last contact. We have up front, we move to the Tech de la Course in front of the race. It's Big Sam on the front, followed by Otton Oliveira. We have Smokes Gladden, Henry Morera, and Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country. Here comes Tariq Flowers, who made it look easy. These guys are flying some 28 miles an hour as we head towards Rolling Creek, folks. Sorry for all the noise in the background that I try to bring you live action into your living room. Big Sam riding for Team Guns on the front. Otton riding for Team Orange Wap. Otton Oliveira, aka Tennisman. There goes Giovanni Chotto and the attack. Folks, at this very moment, Mr. Guns is covering the female category. Some young ladies taking part in that event. So you could tune in, you could get two devices, watch this race and the female race. There's also a C race going on, but there's no one to stream that race. But I'm here with the big boys. This is the big boys. Otton Oliveira, look at the fixation in his eyes. He's looking up, not asking for help as he flies up the highway. Taking over the pace, Henry Morera, followed by Big Sam, Smokes Gladden, Otton Oliveira, Giovanni Chotto, and Tariq Flowers. The race is starting to fall apart. These guys are being blown to smithereens on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's overcast. We want to thank the people bringing live into your living room. We want to thank Mr. Pick. We want to thank Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to thank the Chotto and Robateau family. And we want to thank 3.14 Pies, handmade with love. You can reach him at 600 1522, or you can get him on WhatsApp or Facebook. Others, those delicious pies. Once you take a bite, you will definitely return for more. Yes, it's Giovanni Chotto on the front. Giovanni Chotto on the front. These guys are flying. These guys are running like an elite race. Yes, these club riders are definitely flying. And Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country champion, knows about speed. We're passing two riders training, two Rosado brothers, Richie and Fernando training inside there. Folks, it's Otton Oliveira and Giovanni. And riders are coming back. Yes, the group is coming back. The group is coming back. Here is Hulky, Mr. Bradley on the front, ride for Whatever Boys. Again, there's an attack by Big Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel on attack. Bob Gabriel on attack. He's been marked by Peter Chotto and Adrian Williams. Bob Gabriel digging deep as he goes ballistic out here today, folks. Yes, Bob Gabriel just came in off the big Iron Bird, and he's here riding for his team SPD. Yes, Bob Gabriel looking back, putting pain into the legs of all the riders. He's looking back to see what damage he have done. He's looking, you can see the riders there. A lot of riders you can see is in deep trouble already. Yes, here comes Mr. Kowo. Here comes Mr. Darwin Kowo, riding for Trial Treats, make his way to the front of the race as we are almost in Rolling Creek. And here goes Chotto again, Danny Chotto on the attack. Danny Chotto on the attack, rides for Trial Treats. Danny Chotto all alone as he make his way towards Silly Climb and run down into Rolling Creek. Danny Chotto doing some 25 plus miles an hour all alone. Yes, he's driving the pace and his beautiful giant machine. A small gap have been opened up. One lead rider out front. It's Daniel Chotto. Folks, again, we want to big up all the people who are in tune. Folks, remember, on the, next weekend, Mr. Guns having the King of the North, so tune in for that event. That will be an open event, that will be a monster event. We know that Jan Lang is coming in to take part in that event, so definitely a monster event. And coming up on the 3rd of November, as the wheel turns race will be in the beautiful twin tongues of Sadnase and Santa Elena. So next week we have the flyout, and so we are starting to ask for prizes. We know we have a whole lot of people who are definitely said that they will definitely give prizes. Folks, we are approaching the Nada station prize here at the Puma, the Gabat's Puma gas station, and it's all Daniel Chotto. We can see Richard Vera trying to make his way across, along with Alvan Gillett. I'll move up Alvan Gillett with young Ramon Cad. Folks, remember, the most aggressive prize is up for bid. Yes, the most aggressive prize is up. So we have a whole heap of riders trying to get that beautiful prize. Like I said, when I saw that prize, and as the wheel turn started night, it blew me. You know, my mind blew up, because you know, I couldn't believe such a beautiful prize in memory of the great Wilbert Banks, the man who would be on a motorcycle right now. And out front is one lead rider, it's Alvan Gillett, as we make our way around the roundabout here at Rolling Creek, heading towards, you go towards City, or if you head south, you go towards Belmopan. It's Alvan Gillett all alone. He's been marked by Tyron Tasha, who's closing the gap. And there's Gabriel Young, there's Ramon Card. Make our way around the roundabout, guys. We don't want the guys in close way off. On the other side of the roundabout. And the race is back together, folks. The race is back together. No one is allowing anyone to get away. Yes, they're all here. It's back together, folks. Continue to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's a bit overcast. Look at the riders. There's Jasmine Guerra, there's Smokes Gladden, there's Dave Yawood riding for M&M's, closing the gap. There's Anthony Tone, there's Alex Pratt, there's Shane Young rides for Elephant Sons, there's Fred Usher, Daniel Cano, and sitting in the back there we have Warren Cowie. Folks, you can look in the expression, you can look at the expression of the riders in their face. A whole lot of pain is being dished out up front. Again, we have on the front, we have Mr. Humes, and we have Bob Gabriel again dishing out some serious pain. There is Mr. Power trying to close the gap. The pace is up to some 30 miles an hour. There's Wendell Skinny Fernand, there's Otton Oliveira all over his machine trying to close that gap. There's George Abraham Jr., Adrian Williams, we have Trajan Humes, we have Philip Leslie, we have Giovanni Chotto, we have Peter Chotto and Bob Gabriel. These guys are putting in the hurt into the legs of other riders. Folks, once again, welcome to the live on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. Cycling is alive, like I mentioned. At this very moment, the World Championship of Cycling is underway. Yes, I want to shout up a lot of people. Always. Big up the whole crowd. We have Darwin Richardson there in Japan. I want to shout out Joel Boland there in Taiwan. Yes, the man sent me some gift. The man is back on his bike. Good day to you, Joel. I know it was a night, but Joel Boland says he's tuning on every race, and he got hype when he watches races. So hopefully we should see Joel Boland riding some kind of race in the future. But the man is on his bike riding, and I want to thank him and his parents. You know, he definitely gave us some very good show in the past. He was third in the cross country, defending the nation. Young Joel Boland there in Taiwan. One shout out Omar Cruz there in Canada. I know we have fans all the way in Switzerland looking on. Yes, one rider out front, Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel have opened a small gap as we pass in front of the art box here, just outside of Peloton. Bob Gabriel all alone. Bob Gabriel cranking up. There's a prize at the entrance to the George Price Drive, I believe. It's Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel will take that prize. Here we can see Peter Chotto being followed by Giovanni Chotto. The pace is blistering, folks. Bob have come out to war today. Bob Gabriel will take that prize easy as he freewheels. He realized he have got that prize. Bob Gabriel, remember the monster station prize coming up, a $500 $8 station price there. Car guys at about mile 5 there on the Philip Golson Highway, and just before the finishing line, the BWS is giving a $400 cash station price. Folks, where the people get their prize are from? Some beautiful prize. They definitely want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family. I want to big up my friend there, Kevin Logan, tuning in. Yes, Kevin Logan visiting his mom. I want to big up Scully. Yes, I want to big up Sweet Tea. Big up on yourself. I want to shout out Mr. Oswald Bowman, who is having an award sometime in January to pay tribute to, not pay tribute, sorry, I probably use when to recognize, you know, riders, people around cycling. Say man say, wow, you know, give them their moments before, you know, it's too late. So big up yourself, Oswald. I know you are tuning in. Want to big up my brother there, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, not out here today. We also want to big up the chief, who is recovering from a knee surgery. Yes, get well soon, chief. Folks, about 6 riders off the front here chasing is Anthony Toon, been followed by Mr. Cowe, Philip Leslie, Trajan Humes. We have Gary Bennett, we have Roger Marston, we have Henry Morera, we have Peter Jones, aka Anis Taximan, we have Jairo Campos, there goes Tyrant Tasha, Roger Troya, Dave Yarwood, Tariq Flowers. Folks, a lot of work. There's Raja Bryant. Looking for Roque Matos, he probably somewhere in the park. There's Filton Butler. We can see Charles Jr. There's Dwight Lopez. Dwight Lopez also in this event, folks. These guys are stretching some legs out here. This is a little incline, and it's Tyrant Tasha on the front trying to close the gap to feel of about 6 riders who are up front. Bob Gabriel amongst that crew. George Abraham Jr., Oton Oliveira. I think Wendell Skinny Vernon probably in that group too. On the front here, trying to chase, is Gabriel Young. He's looking back for help. Tyrant Tasha again on the front. He rides for G-Flow, the only G-Flow rider. Here comes the Whatever Boys. Ryan Bradley, been followed by Ramon Cad. There's Richard Vera, former member of the Whatever Boys. He has his own business, something cleaning. There's Peter Jones jumping on the wheel. There's Alvan Gillett, Filton Butler, Tariq Flowers, Chotto. Look at the face of these guys. You can see the pain going through their face. Their legs are screaming, their lungs are screaming. They are saying, OMG, what am I doing? Yes, a lot of pain being dished out right now by Ryan Bradley, who is trying to close the gap on the 6 riders up front as we make our way towards mile 45 here on the George Price Highway in the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. Some 70 miles of racing. We head down the George Price Highway, make a left turn, the roundabout at Hattieville onto the Boom Road, all the way to the Philip Golson Highway, make a right and head towards Belize City, over the Belcan Bridge, and a mad dash for the finishing line there at Santos Diaz, where the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic comes to its climax. Folks, riders are being scattered all over the tarmac. Look at riders as they, you know, you can see the expression. Look at how they're scattered. Look at them. Pieces. The race is starting to fall into pieces already. This is a blistering pace. This is not for the faint of heart, folks. Here comes Charles Leslie Jr., followed by Big Sam, both guns rider. There's Tyrant Tasha. There's Mike Mann, you can see. There's Philip Burns. There's Mr. Kowo. There's Roger Marston. There's Daniel Chotto, Trajan Humes, Roger Bryant, Ryan Willoughby, Preston Martinez, Colin Mejia. We have Mr. Bowman. We have Mark Tasha, Charles Gary on a huge gear, Roger Troya, Kenny Gladden, Mike Wagner, Gabriel Young, Kenneth Butler, Roque Matos, Talbert Flowers, Anthony Toon, Quinton de Balsamilton. No one is trying to let anyone get away, but riders are definitely in some serious pain. Folks, we have a few riders out front. Look at the long length of riders as we head up to mile 45. Riders fighting to stay in contact with the rider in front of them. These guys are going ballistic out here today. Yes. And it's still Ryan Bradley trying to close the gap to the 6 riders up front. We'll give you the names of the riders. I want to thank my driver again, Mr. Metz. And the front, it's Otton Oliveira driving the pace. Otton Oliveira. They are not skinning it up here, so the Bob Gabriel. Yes, on the front we have Giovanni Chotto driving the pace, followed by Otton Oliveira, Big Bob Gabriel, Peter Chotto. 4 riders, a small gap open to. The gap have opened up. These guys have been some blistering with 2 triathletes, Otton Oliveira and Bob Gabriel. These guys are some big cats. Yes, some big cats. This is a monster race. Yes, a lot of beautiful prizes. When I read the amount of station prize this morning, that was awesome. I want to big up the Alfred Parks Memorial family, Miss Rita, Lincoln and Ann Phillips, Karim Eckards and Carol Phillips. I want to shout out to my boy there in New York, Mr. Ruben Martinez, Jacksonville supporter. Mr. Anton Catu's there in Florida. Kirsten Sibiranes. Rap Nation. All the Stuart and Robateau family who are tuning in from abroad, who didn't make it. The wife, the kids, the grandkids. Big up on yourself, on your family. Put a real nice race together today. Pick up the Caribbean who is in tune. Guatemala, Mexico. We're heading towards St. Matthew's Village, and it's 4 riders who are broken clear. 2 Chotto brothers, Peter Chotto and Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Otton Oliveira and Big Bob Gabriel. These are the guys leading the charge. Again, Giovanni Chotto on the front, driving the pace, some 26 miles an hour, being followed by Otton Oliveira, Bob Gabriel and Peter Chotto. A small gap. These guys have put pain into the legs of the rest of riders. Who will it be, folks? Who will take this first ever race, this monster event? Remember, all riders will receive a medal with Mr. Banks, and somebody will take home that beautiful crystal trophy that weighs almost 40 pounds. I wish I could put it in my house. Beautiful prize for the most aggressive rider in today's event. And all those beautiful prizes, remember, A and B gets $1,000 each for first place. What a awesome race it is. The prizes are crazy, you know. So many station prize. Like I mentioned, a $500 station prize there at Car Guys on the Philip Golson Highway, and $400 in front of BWS, just a stone's throw away from the finishing, and the 4 riders riding away. Yes, we have 4 riders. We have Giovanni Chotto, Peter Chotto, Bob Gabriel, and Otton Oliveira. There is Alvan Gillett, and I believe that's Tariq Flowers. Tariq Flowers not letting this get away. There's big Philip Burns trying to close that gap. Tariq Flowers trying to close that gap. We can see Henry Morera, Jose Chotto, Kenny Gladden. Here comes Richard Vera, been followed by Preston Martinez, D. Wade, Smokes Gladden, Emery Gill, all trying to close the gap with every pedal stroke. Look at the effort by Tariq Flowers as he grinds that gear. Tariq Flowers, you know, Tariq Flowers got the guys in a whole heap of trouble. Tariq Flowers, and that pace is now grinded as Kata. You can see man tongue out and tongue because pitch pan the tongue because tongue wide open, mouth wide open, tongue they hang out, and still the 4 riders up front pushing it hard. It's Peter Chotto on the front, followed by Otton Oliveira, Bob Gabriel, and Giovanni Chotto. They guys close the gap. They almost close the gap, and they allow it to open again. We are in the village of Cotton Tree. I say St. Matthew's a Cotton Tree, sorry. We are in the village of Cotton Tree. And here comes Smokes Gladden. Smokes Gladden has closed the gap along with Emery Gill and D. Wade. There's come Big Sam. There goes Big Philip Burns. They are closing the gap. So we are through the village of Cotton Tree. So we're part of the Alfred Parks Memorial Race start. And folks, they have closed the gap. It's all back together. Yes, they have closed the gap, and immediately Smokes Gladden and the attack is been marked by Giovanni Chotto and Otton Oliveira. Yes, Smokes Gladden now and the attack is been marked by Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country champion, and Otton Oliveira. These are the three riders up front. The two riders were in the front group. They are with the group again. Otton Oliveira and Giovanni Chotto, along with Smokes Gladden. A small gap to the main field of riders. There they are as we make ourselves up this late incline, approaching mile 41, where our brother Edison Usher and Kadim Banks lost their life while streaming bicycle race Rwanda. Shout to all our fallen brothers. Matteo Cruz. We have our brother there, Big Rich, who have left us. Okay, you went by the side? Yeah, so let's have decided we'll go up to the memorial site for Mr. Banks, and it's Usher to always give them that little moment. Folks, we are on the George Price Highway, bringing you live action of the first Robateau Memorial Cycling Race, a beautiful event put together by the family of the Stewart and Robateau family. And so guys, they sit down. I think they're now family members of there's the gentleman, there's the here comes the riders. That's sorry, that's Mr. Banks, the uncle. That's the memorial site. It's an Usher on the other side. Mr. Banks, Kadim Banks. Yeah. Folks, I know this cycle kind of nice, so I hope I'll try to scream and all, so I know my voice, I might lose my voice. But hopefully I'll get a motorcycle soon. You know, one much more quieter. This is the only thing we had to get. We're able to get. I want to pick up my driver, Mr. Metz, as we make our way back towards the race, folks. What a beautiful event today. There's Mr. Andy Bennett for team, the big man for Team Stinners. We approach just past mile 41, head towards mile 40, just behind the main field of riders. Some riders at the back, but they are not part of the race. About 4 riders, but they are not part of the race, so I won't call their names. Folks, as we head, we are amongst the main field of riders. A few riders just off the front. This is the main field of riders. We can see Colin May here we can see Ramon Card, we can see Mr. Pratt. Past this crowd, there's Big Sam. And again, the race is sort of spicing up. Yes, look at Henry Morera. Small gap there is Smokes Gladden. We have Preston Martinez, Peter Chotto, Philip Burns, Richard Vera, Otton Oliveira, and Satasha. A new set of man is up front, a new set of riders are up front. Let me give you the names of the riders up front. Move to the technical cross. We have Mr. Anthony Tun on the front, Philip Leslie, you have Kenny Gladden, Ryan Bradley, and Daniel Chotto. These are the 5 riders who lead the race right now on the front, driving the pace, some 28 miles an hour. It's Philip Leslie pulling off, taking over the pace. Kenny Gladden, Ryan Bradley, Daniel Chotto, Anthony Tone. You guys have serious face, folks. We want to big up the people, bring the live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family. And we want to big up 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 600-1522, or you can WhatsApp him or get him on Facebook. Get those delicious pies. They are made, handmade with love. Folks, Mr. Tasha all by himself have closed back the gap. Mr. Tasha straight in front. Tyrant Tasha have closed the gap. And all the riders are back in contention. Here goes Big Philip Burns as he makes his way up front as we head towards the Beaver Dam Bridge. Tyrant Tasha open a small gap. Big Philip Burns out of his saddle as he closed the gap to Tyrant Tasha. There's Mr. Antoniton riding for a running rebels. There is Philip Leslie looking back. This is getting serious, folks. This is getting serious. Riders know those big prize coming up. Yes, big prize coming up. And these guys know that this race have a whole heap of money, a whole lot of prize being given away. They know that beautiful, most aggressive prize, which feature Mr. Banks, will be given to someone today. That beautiful prize will sit on their shelf, and a reminder of a great gentle giant, as we call him, Mr. Wilbert Banks, will always remember. He will be right out here taking care of me. Three riders up front. Philip Burns driving the pace on his beautiful specialized machine. There's Mr. Philip Leslie, Philip Burns, Philip Leslie, and Tyrant Tasha, the three riders up front, two specialized and one felt machine as we cross over the Beaver Dam Bridge on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's a bit overcast. The sun is starting to peep out on this beautiful day. Folks, remember, Mr. Guns is covering the female race that started there at the zoo, head towards Hattieville through the Boom Road and onward, and then make its way right on the Philip Golson Highway over that beautiful bridge, Halover Bridge, head towards Belcan Bridge, and then finish in front of Santos Diaz, where the Creme du Day's race finished. Folks, three new riders on the front again. The thing is shuffled like a deck of cards. Yes, they are shuffling like a deck of cards. It's Tariq Flowers on the front, along with Jose Chotto and Otton Oliveira, and a monster gear. Otton Oliveira, this man, he crank up some huge gear. Look at Otton Oliveira cranking over that gear over the incline. Jose Chotto dancing on that pedal. Yes, there's Tariq Flowers. Look at the expression on their face. Folks, a lot of pain in the legs of these riders. Three riders up front. They've been joined by Smokes Gladden. There is you can see the facial expression on Tariq Flowers. He's feeling good today. Yes, Tariq Flowers is feeling good. He's one of the main picker for this event. And we also had Otton Oliveira, one of the big guys too, and the Chotto brothers. Here comes Smokes Gladden. Here comes Smokes Gladden. There's the mic man right for Team Stinners, Stephen Jurgensen, closing the gap to the four lead riders as Tariq pulls off the pace, looking around to see the damage, and immediately mic man Stephen Jurgensen passing these guys straight on the pace. There's Charles Leslie Jr. moving up on his beautiful Canon machine. Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Team Guns, moving up. Folks, remember next weekend, the King of the North race, held by Mr. Gun Cycling Club, will be streamed on Mr. Gun's page, so tune in for that event. But today, it's the big Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race, the first of many. And we want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family for their awesome job, the work, so many work. Like Rika tell me what I had to do yesterday. Rika do a whole ton load of work here in the country. You know, Nigel join us, Miss Philippa, Miss Dana, Miss Melva, Amici today. Very giving people, very nice. They are real nice people. This is what life should be. Spread the love, and the Robateau and Stewart family spreading the love. This is a sport they love, they say. On the front at this moment, it's Big Sam Ballestero riding for Valacino. I'm not sure how to pronounce his title, but I call him Big Sam. So when I hear I say Big Sam, is Big Sam right for Mr. Guns, taking over the pace. Dalvin Kowo, Stephen Jurgensen there, Peter Chotto, and Kenny Gladden riding for Digi, the only Digi rider. Here goes Emery Gill on the pace, followed by Bob Gabriel, followed by Gary Bennett out of Chicago, Giovanni Chotto, Raja Bryan moving up. We have Henry Morera, we have D Wade, we have Otton Oliveira, Tariq Flowers. Everybody know about these serious prizes, so no one is allowing anyone to escape. Every moment a new wrinkle to report in the race as these guys go ballistic out here today. What a beautiful day it is on the George Price Highway. It's nice weather for ride, overcast, so it's what the riders doesn't like. When we come up this morning, it's very foggy. Folks, once again, we want to big up the people bringing it live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the children of the family, and we want to big up 3.14 pies. You can get him at 615.22, or you can Facebook him or WhatsApp him. Yes, other those delicious pies, they are handmade with love. As a matter of fact, as soon as I finish the race, I want to get a slice of that delicious pie. Here we are, the main field of riders. It's all back together, folks. It's all back together on this beautiful sunny morning. Continue to share the live as we make our way on the George Price Highway. We're heading to, we're about to pass in front of the Frank Eddy's Village intersection, and it's Big Sam on the front, followed by Steven Jurgensen. There's an attack by Richard Vera as we speak. Richard Vera on the attack. There's a prize coming up at the entrance there. Richard Vera on the attack. Richard Vera open about 10 bicycle lengths. Nobody responding. Richard Vera looking back to his arms. Richard Vera will get that prize easy. Yes, Richard Vera, the sole rider who made an attack. Stephen Jurgensen on the front, followed by D Wade, followed by Wendell Skinny Vernon, Adrian Williams, and Richard Vera claiming that prize there at the entrance to Frank Eddy's Village. And it's all Richard Vera. We might get a little bit of rain, folks. Once again, happy birthday to George Abraham Sr. Happy birthday to O.J. Solis, the son of Miss Rita Thompson. Yes, Miss Rita Thompson, good morning. And again, I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife and Miss Rita Thompson, who are assisting the children of the family. It's Richard Vera on the front, riding all alone. Here comes George Abraham Jr. have come across. George Abraham Jr. straight past Richard Vera. George Abraham Jr. flew past Richard Vera like he stopped. Here comes another rider. That's Chotto out of his machine. Yes, these guys are making this race very exciting today. Yes, George Abraham Jr. up front, and Chotto closing the gap with every pedal stroke as he dancing on a pedal. He closed the gap to George Abraham Jr. Here comes Tariq Flowers and Gabriel Young. These guys are going ballistic out here today, folks. Yes, what an exciting day it is. This is all out war. As George Abraham Jr. on the front, being followed by Chotto, Tariq Flowers, and Gabriel Young. Gabriel rides for Team Guns. Tariq Flowers rides for Running Rebels. So 4 different teams. Chotto rides for Troyer Treats, and I'm not sure who George rides for. I think he's on a touch. And we can see 2 riders coming across. We can see Adrian Williams and, of course, Richard Vera trying to make it across. It's Tariq Flowers on the front, putting in some pain into the legs of the riders. A small gap, 2 riders now on the front. Tariq Flowers and Gabriel Young, the 2 riders on the front, as we approach mile 36 here on the George Price Highway. Yes, we have on the front Gabriel Young and Tariq Flowers. Here comes Richard Vera, being followed by Adrian Williams, George Abraham Jr., Chotto, Otton Oliveira. I can see Otton Oliveira making his way towards us, along with Kenny Gladden. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. These guys are flying, folks. These guys are doing some 25 plus miles an hour as we just passed mile 36. It's Tariq Flowers again on the front. Putting some pain into the legs of these guys. I know what's going through their mind is like, what am I doing out here? My lungs is screaming, my heart is going through the roof, my legs is burning. they look at the face of Mike Mann. He's sucking for all the oxygen he can get in those lungs. Look at Peter Chotto, a big self-relief on the free wheel. Big Sam drinking down some water. Here comes Charles Leslie Jr. along with Mike Wagner. D Wade, a small separation, yes, a small separation to the main field of riders, but it's not over, folks. Yes, every now and then a few riders get away. We have about 15 riders up front, but here comes Mr. Tasha closing the gap. Mr. Tasha closing the gap, being followed by Mr. Cowo, Ryan Bradley, Dwight Lopez, Roger Bryant, Gary Bennett, Jairo Campos, waving to the fans and all imams, everybody look on. There's Giovanni Chotto, Windell Skinny Vernon, Henry Morera. And out front, just on the front, on the pace, is Charles Leslie Jr. And again, George Abraham Jr. digging deep. George Abraham Jr. digging deep in that TT top position as he opens a gap. He's looking back to see where these guys are. Folks, this is the first of many. The Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race being put together by the Stewart and Robateau family. We want to shout out that family who came up with this big race and all these beautiful prizes. There is Mike Burgess. You know what I'm bringing a cycle for in here. I'm a quite cycle upon nice cycle. Mike Burgess. Oh yes, folks, bringing closing the gap. Anthony Tone followed by Peter Chotto. Dave Yarwood have shown his face. Dave Yarwood riding for M&M's have shown his face. He's been followed by his teammate Mike Wagner. There goes Richard Vera, Trajan Humes. Folks, riders are scattered all over. The time I look at the face, you can see the suffering as George Abraham Jr. put in a mad dash, taking over the pace. Peter Chotto stepping up pace. There is Dave. Dave is in third position, and it's Peter Chotto. Peter Chotto driving the pace, doing some 25 plus miles an hour in a headwind. Yes, Peter Chotto. Folks, what a beautiful day it is here on the George Price Highway. I want to thank the Lord for making I get back my voice a bit. I almost lost my voice at the start of the race. Peter Chotto on the front, but no worry, if I have to squeak, I'm gonna squeak. I get up, went to sleep. I get up about 1:30. I was unable to go back to sleep, and so I watch Lee TV. So I could get sleeping back, and I sleep for the next hour and a half. Wake up, and then Nigel and Enrique picked me up and brought me to the race. But I'm here with my driver, Mr. Metz, taking care of me today. On the front, dancing out of the saddle, Ryan Bradley, being followed by Peter Chotto, Trajan Humes, and Anthony Tone. These are the four riders just in front. There's the main field of riders, so we are just past mile 35, heading towards mile 34. Folks, if you can, go out to the Civic Center, and there's a mad attack again by Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto and the attack. Yes, go to the finishing at the Santos Diaz and watch as the race unfolds and come to the climax. Is Giovanni Chotto on the front, chasing hard the tennisman Otton Oliveira in that TT top position. The man eye, if you watch the man eye like fixated on the rider in front. He's not asking for help. He drives the pace as Giovanni Chotto on the front, driving the pace as we head towards mile 34. It's all Giovanni Chotto. The Troyer have come out to treats. Yes, the Troyer have come out to treats. Troyer's treats. Yes, Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country champion, on a roll out here today. Folks, we want to big up all the crew. I know the guys there in Los Angeles, Mr. Fred and Charles Mosiah and all the crew will probably be at the park doing a ride and watching this event as it unfolds. Want to big you guys up for always tuning in, always supporting cycling. It's Kirsten Siberanis in Long Island, New York. Big up yourself. The crew there in Chicago at the Ernest Bike Shop, the Rock Nation, Candice and Guy, Sean and the whole crew. Folks, it's the Mike Man chasing one rider, Giovanni Chotto out front. Mike Man, Stephen Jurgensen trying to close the gap, and on his wheel Otton Oliveira, Kenny Gladden, Trajan Humes decide, Trajan Humes the teammate of Winnieman. There goes George Abraham Jr. again. George Abraham Jr. been marked by Mr. Kowa. George Abraham Jr. chasing down the cycle. George Abraham Jr. on a mad dash. Trajan Humes immediately jump on his wheel. There is Adrian Williams. There is Otton Oliveira all over his machine. There is Tariq Flowers. There is Kenny Gladden. Henry Morera have come out to play. There is Daniel Chotto. Look at the face of Daniel Chotto. His mouth is wide open. He's sucking for oxygen. There is Henry Morera looking good, looking poised as they have caught up to Giovanni Chotto. Yes, they have caught up to Giovanni Chotto. That mad move by George Abraham Jr. have closed the gap, and his two Troyer treats on the front, treating these guys. There's an attack by Henry Morera. Henry Morera on the attack. Henry Morera on the attack. He's been followed by Daniel Chotto. Henry on the attack. Henry Morera on the attack. He have opened a small gap. Henry Morera have opened a small gap. Folks, it's all chaos out here. Yes, Henry Morera on the attack. He has opened a small gap. All Henry Morera and a touch rider. Henry Morera and the attack. We approach mile 23 here, 33 here on the George Price Highway. We have to pull up front a little because of the traffic. We want to big up all the officials out here, and again we want to big up the Chotto and Robateau family for putting this race together. I want to say good morning to Kenisha and Aria. Kenisha Stewart and Aria Banks. Aria, the daughter of Wilbert Banks. They are tuning in. They will be out there supporting their family. Folks, Philip Leslie have come across to Henry Morera as we up at Slane Incline at mile 33 heading towards mile 32. It's Giovanni Chotto closing the gap. Giovanni Chotto closing the gap along with Kenny Gladden. There is Tariq Flowers looking good. Yes, he's saying something. He said, I'm punishing you today. I can read his lips. There's Otton Oliveira. Tariq looking real good. Look how he dancing in that saddle. He's one of the markman today. I know Kevin Logan said he has his money on Tariq Flowers. Folks, who will it be? Who will take home that $1,000 and all those beautiful prizes? I know a lot of beautiful station prizes. I called him out earlier this morning. You know, I have a whole list of people always tune in on the live. Here goes George Abraham Jr. again. George Abraham Jr. again on the attack. George Abraham Jr. again on the attack. George Abraham Jr. Mad additional. Here goes Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto out of his saddle, close the gap up this little incline. There is Henry Morera. Folks, riders scattered all over the tarmac as George Abraham Jr. lay down the law today. They are going ballistic out here today, folks. Look at George Abraham Jr. and the 2012 cross country champion closed the gap. He have caught George Abraham Jr. straight past Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto and the attack. Somebody haven't drawn up. Yes, Giovanni Chotto and the attack. Giovanni Chotto as he makes his way up this incline here on the George Price Highway. Here goes Tariq Flowers. Tariq Flowers have closed the gap. He pulled back the 2012 cross country champion like he stopped. Tariq Flowers looking smooth, looking good. Look at the cadence, a high cadence. Tariq Flowers is looking awesome today, folks. He's one of the Fred. Here comes Adrian Williams. Adrian Williams riding for whatever boys. There is Dave Yarwood looking good. Dave Yarwood showing his face. Dave Yarwood said, yes, drive it. Dave Yarwood said there's a gap. Drive it. Dave Yarwood is saying drive it. There's Kenny Glenn. There's D Wade. It's a six-man break, and we can see digging deep. Otton Oliveira bringing them back the crowd. Otton Oliveira being followed by Gary Bennett. Folks, it's all out war. These guys are going ballistic out here today on the George Price Highway in the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. Passing us, Henry Morera again. Otton Oliveira. Gravel Young as they close the gap. Yes, folks, these guys are flying down the tarmac on this beautiful Sunday morning. Folks, picking up the people bringing their life into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez. We want to big up the Stewart and of the family. We want to big up 3.14 pies, folks. You can reach him at 600-1522. You can get him on Facebook or you can WhatsApp him and get those delicious handmade pies with love. They are made with love. Lex was up from about 1 o'clock this morning making pies. I know the Chotto and Robateau family ordered about 3 pies, and I said, boy, make sure I get the pies. So the Chotto and Robateau family, they love the pie. They had it on the show. Here goes Quinton the Baddest Hamilton. Quinton the Baddest Hamilton flying past like a rocket. Quinton the Baddest Hamilton. He's been marked by Mr. Tasha, Tyron Tasha, as he have caught up to to Gabriel Young. Quinton de Hamilton looking good. There's George Abraham Jr. trying to close that gap. Folks, it's all out war. It's going ballistic out here today. Quinton the Balsamon opened up a gap of about 5 bicycle lengths. Tyrant Tasha trying to bring back Quinton the Balsamon, riding for Rolling Rebels. Quinton the Balsamon. These guys are going some 27 miles an hour as we approach mile 31 here, and the George Price Highway is all out war. Look at Tyrant Tasha as he closed the gap to Quinton the Balsamon. Quinton the Hamilton still out front. It's Tyrant Tasha riding for Jeep Low as he closed the gap. On his wheel is Gabriel Young, George Abraham Jr. and Valance Sims have moved up. Valance Sims, a gap have been opened up. 5 riders up front of Quinton Hamilton looking over as we pass in front of Cheers restaurant here at mile 31. Folks, go get ready, go out to the Santos Diaz, the Central American Boulevard for the conclusion of this exciting race today. All riders will receive a medal with Mr. Banks on it. And all riders will get a drink and food. Big up the Stewart and Robateau family for the awesome job they are doing, folks. And remember, next weekend, the King of the North the race will start, I believe, is Carmelita. I head towards the board and back to Carmelita. That will be, Mr. Guns is having that race next week. And then on the 3rd of November, in the beautiful twin tongues of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, the wheels comes alive again. Yes, I want to big up the twin tongues, and I want to big up the counselor, Mr. Lin, for allowing me to have that race. So we'll definitely touch more on that. But at this moment, it's the Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race, the first of its kind, and this race is so awesome. I imagine what next year will be. We want to definitely pick up that family. They did so much. I speak to the family and the amount of hard work. These are so nice, such a nice set of family. They love the sport of cycling and they are keeping it alive. Thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. Folks, they have caught up to Quinton Hamilton. It's Tyrant Tasha in the front, followed by Valance Sims, Quinton the Ballis Hamilton, and Gabriel Young. Here comes Ryan Bradley, Dalvin Cowo, Anthony Tun, Dave Yarwood, the Mike Man, Stephen Jurgensen. Here comes the main field of riders, being driven by Otton Oliveira, being followed by Richard Vera, Adrian Williams, Tariq Flowers, Dwight Lopez. Action Pack is in the action. Action Pack is in the action. There's George Abraham Jr., there's Jairo Campos, there's Peter Chotto, Henry Morera, Gary Bennett, Charles Leslie Jr., Trajan Humes, Big Philip Burns, Roger Troyer, Fred Usher. Folks, riders are scattered all over the tarmac. You can look in the face and see the pain that is being dishing out. Yes, the pain dishing out. These guys' lungs are screaming, their heart are beating like you want to punch in the chest. You understand? Conquers someone in the tongue. And Anthony Tun on the attack. Anthony Tun on the attack, looking back to see who will follow him. Immediately he's been marked by Richard Vera and Stephen Jurgensen along with Ryan Bradley. There goes Otton Oliveira dancing out of a saddle. Otton Oliveira closing the gap to the 4 riders as we approach the Democracia entrance to the coastal road. 3 riders just out front. Anthony Tun, Stephen Jurgensen and Richard Vera. Not just a short throne store in front of the main field of riders. Folks, this is all out war. These guys are hitting tarmac. They are going ballistic from the start of the race this morning. Never let up. This is so exciting. I believe this is the cross country event. We know these are club riders, but these guys are definitely giving the fans a show for their money, folks. As Anthony Tun rise again. Yes, the man rise like east just now, and he's been marked by Stephen Jurgensen and Richard Vera. We're going over the bump here. We are just passing in front of La Democracia, the entrance to the coastal road. Yes, Otton Oliveira closing the gap. He's been marked by Adrian Williams and Ryan Bradley. There goes Big Philip Burns, Christopher Andrews, Tariq Flowers, Ryan Troyer, Gabriel Young, Charles Leslie Jr., Michael Wagner, Jairo Campos, Wendell Skinny Vernon, Dalvin Cowo, Gary Bennett, and a whole bunch of riders passing us. There's Quinton Hamilton at the back again. There's Roger Bryant smiling, so the man look like he feel good. big up the crew for Houston, must tune in. Roger Bryant riding for Elephant Sons, yes. They are showing their face today. There's Roken Matos moving along. There's Alvan Gillett, there's Ryan Willoughby. As we pass, there's Big Bob Gabriel quiet for right now. Folks, somebody stretch up the front. It's Richard Vera stretching up the front. Look at Ryder Scatter. We're going up this incline. These guys are flying up this incline. They're flat. OMG, OMG. These guys are hitting the pavement. They are going totally ballistic this morning as Richard Vera have put a gap into the main field of riders. Richard Vera is on a road today. He's all alone, Richard Vera. He's going to pick up that prize here at the zoo. Richard Vera all alone. Look at the expression. He's giving his all. Richard Vera looking good as he drives towards the prize here in front of the zoo. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself wherever you are. I hope you are enjoying yourself on this beautiful Sunday morning. I want to big up my sister there and her entire family there in the Cayman Islands. Martha Watla. My mom in Tennessee as all alone is Richard Vera. He picked up that prize. He have Sloan, one rider coming across. Let me see who that rider is. Seems that it's Sherman Thomas making his way across. Yes, on this beautiful Sunday morning, the first Robateau Memorial Race. Here goes Sherman Thomas riding for fun and fitness as he tried to close the gap to Richard Vera past mile 29 here on the George Price Highway. There's still a lot of racing remaining. This is some 70 miles of vicious pain and punishment out here for the riders, but it was well worth it. The amount of prize that has been given, the amount of station prize that will be given is well worth it. Two riders, Sherman Thomas about to bridge to Richard Vera, and we have more riders making their way across. Again, big up my driver, Mr. Metz. Here comes big Philip Burns. Yes, big Philip Burns. Philip Burns ride for M&M's, not melting today. The M&M's are not melting today. Here comes the mic man, Stephen Jurgensen, and just behind is Smokesdan, Teeth, you still want Teeth. Here goes Emery Gill, and a bunch of riders making their way. So we have Philip Burns have closed the gap to the two lead riders, and Smokesdan along with Emery Gill and Stephen Jurgensen about to make contact. Here comes the main field of riders on the front. We have Giovanni Chotto, followed by Oton Oliveira, Christopher Andrews, aka Pac. Again, it's Tyron Tasha moving up, trying to close that gap. There's Adrian Williams, there's Big Bob Gabriel, drinking up water, putting all in that fuel. He's been followed by Alvan Gillett, Henry Morera, Philip Leslie. We have Jasmal Guerra. We have Preston Martinez, Mike Wagner, Dwight Lopez, Gary Bennett, Fred Usher, Mr. Power. Folks, these guys are flying down the tarmac, folks. What a beautiful day it is. Again, picking up the people, bring the live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family. We want to big up 3.14 pies. You can reach them at 600 1522, or you can get them on Facebook or WhatsApp. Folks, what a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day it is here in the country of Belize. This is the first of many races to come, the Robateau Memorial Race. On the front, Big Philip Burns driving the pace. Big Philip Burns driving the pace, being followed by Smokes taking over the pace. Smokes on the pace, followed by Philip Burns. Here comes Tyron Tasha closing the gap to the two riders as we approach mile 28 here on the George Price Highway. Actually, we just passed mile 28. We're heading towards mile 27. It's Philip Burns on the move, followed by Tyron Tasha. Here comes the other riders, Giovanni Chotto, followed by Oton Oliveira, Christopher Andrews. These are the riders trying to close the gap. It's all Tyron Tasha on the pace, doing some 25 miles an hour as we head towards mile 27 here on the George Price Highway, folks, on this beautiful Sunday morning. Taking over back the pace, Big Philip Burns taking over up the pace. Here comes Christopher Andrews, ride for Team Stinners. There's Adrian Williams. This is the first time I see the race law. Let me see if there will be any attack. Knowing Big Bob Gabriel will do some kind of serious attack in a short while. Knowing him, yes, he's just waiting for the moment to pounce. As Philip Leslie free wheels, everybody free wheels, and Tarantasha immediately taking over the pace. Tarantasha immediately taking the place. The only G-Flow rider. Here comes Alvan Gillett. Alvan Gillett closing the gap to Tarantasha. There's Otton Oliveira, Christopher Andrews, Philip Burns, Adrian Williams, Sherwin Thomas, Emery Gill, Smokes Gladden, Giovanni Chotto, Richard Vera, Philip Leslie, Big Bob Gabriel eating away. Him out the chew, the man eat by bike. He have a GoPro in front of his bike, so maybe he capture some of the images. Bob Gabriel waiting. I know this man, as soon as this man done eat, and so he will definitely show some pain. He's been marked by Kenny Gladden up front, Smokes Gladden on the face, Smokes Gladden on the front, followed by Emery Gill. Emery Gill rides for Running Rebels as we approaching mile 26 here on the George Price Highway on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. I want to big up the Wade family. Yes, the Wade family, big up the entire Wade family there, wherever you are. Elston and the whole crew. D Wade is out here today doing his thing. I want to big up my son there, Georgian and Lex and their family. The Smokes Gladden on the front, followed by Emery Gill. Here comes Peter, who said Chotto made across. Here comes Henry Morera. Henry Morera paying keen attention. Back on his bike, Henry Morera have closed the gap. So it's 4 riders up front, and here comes the main field of riders. We can see Kenny Gladden. Whee! Is how close that? Folks, so they're kind of dangerous out there. Vehicle pass extremely close just now. Yes, folks. 4 riders cranking up on the front is Chotto. Chotto turned up some 25 plus miles an hour, being followed by Henry Morera, Smokes Gladden, Emery Gill. Here comes Big Philip Burns as he closed the gap. We are approaching mile 26 here on the George Price Highway in the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. And again, bigging up the people bringing the life into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the Stuart and Roberto family. And we want to big up 3.14 pies. You can get him at 61522 or on Facebook or WhatsApp him for those handmade delicious pies. Here goes Giovanni Chotto again. He's been marked by Philip Leslie. Coming straight across, he's telling the guys get on his wheel. A small gap here is D Wade. D Wade have joined the rank. Look at, definitely everybody paying attention. Looking at the face, mouth wide open, tongue they hang out, concuss they fly around. Folks, you can see the pain that is going through the legs of these guys. During the pain, you can see the facial expression. To be out here on the motorcycle up close, you can see the expression. These guys are definitely in a lot of pain, but they know it will well worth it. It's Philip Leslie driving the pace, followed by, as we pass mile 26, Philip Leslie driving the pace, followed by Henry Morera, Giovanni Chotto, Otton Oliveira, Smokes Gladden, Emery Gill, Chotto, Dalwin Kowo, Philton Butler, Big Philip Burns, D Wade, Trajan Humes. Look at the expression, look at the face of these guys as they stretch out here on the tarmac. You know, the service crew, everybody bathing, dousing themselves with water, trying to keep that engine cool. As even though it's overcast, it's extremely hot. I want to big up all the supporters out here, all the officials, the lead traffic people. You can see the traffic in front. We approach just past mile 26 and towards mile 25. Again, Chotto on the attack. Chotto and a huge gear as he dances out of the pedal. Chotto all alone, open a small gap. Main field of riders coming back. It's all Chotto on the front, driving the pace. Chotto, no stranger to cycling. Always hear the name Chotto. Once I hear Chotto equals cycling. Chotto on the front, in a TT top position, driving the pace as he heads towards mile 25. He have opened over about 15 bicycle lengths on the main field of riders. There's the main field of riders coming at the back. Again, bigging up the driver, Mr. Metz. Shout out to our fallen brothers. Probably they have fun looking down on us. All gathered together. Matteo Cruz, Jermaine, Mr. Banks, Big Rich, all these guys, Edison Osha, Kadim Banks, all you guys tuning in, looking down and enjoying the race. I want to say a happily heavenly birthday to my mother-in-law, Miss Elvira Boyne, who celebrated her heavenly birthday yesterday, the 21st of September. Happy birthday, Belize. Yesterday, Belize celebrated its 43rd birthday. Still one rider up front, who said Chotto, still have about 10 bicycle lead, and it's Trajan Humes ride for Orange Walk. Trajan Humes and the pace trying to close that gap. He's been followed by Otton Oliveira, Philip Leslie, Giovanni Chotto, Henry Morera, Dalvin Kowo, and Big Philip Burns. These are the guys trying to close the gap. It's all who said Chotto all alone. He maintains about 10 bicycle lengths. Here comes Otton Oliveira. He freewheels. You look at Philip Leslie. Everybody mouth wide open, folks. The mouth wide open. I tell you, I look on it. A lot of pain and suffering. You will definitely at the bike shop. I'll definitely hear of all the pain that they were been suffering out here. Yes, folks. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of September 2024. The first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. Philip Leslie closing the gap to Jose Chotto. He's been marked by Giovanni Chotto, Henry Morera, Big Philip Burns, and Dalvin Kowo. We can see Otton Oliveira trying to close the gap just behind. 6 riders out front now. 6 riders out front. 6 riders out front as we make our way on the George Price Highway to mile 24. Still 6 riders out front. On the front, Giovanni Chotto. They have caught Jose Chotto, Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Philip Leslie, Henry Morera, Big Philip Burns, Dalvin Kowo, and Jose Chotto. 3 riders from Troyer Treats. Again, bigging up our guys there in Switzerland. Corey Williams, Mr. Glenn Flowers, and Miss Leticia Westbedia in Switzerland. Corey Williams taking part in the TT race today. Next week Sunday, I believe he'll be taking part in the road race World Championship. That's a big stage. The best of the best will be there at the World Championship. We wish him all the best. We know it's a very tough race. It's the best of the best. Here comes Bob Gabriel. I tell you about Bob Gabriel as he moves up. He's looking to see the damage. Bob Gabriel about to pounce like a cobra on his victims. Yes, Bob Gabriel moving up. There's Alvan Gillen moving up. Here comes Tariq Flowers moving up. They're all moving up. They're all seeing the danger. Here goes Tariq Flowers on the left hand side of the road, followed by Alvan Gillen. Tariq Flowers doing some blistering 626 miles an hour. Tariq Flowers on the front, a small gap. Tariq Flowers on the front. Tariq Flowers, a small gap. Here comes Alvan Gillen. Here goes Giovanni Chotto again. Giovanni Chotto. Step it up to about some 27 miles an hour. He said, get on my wheel, folks. Riders stretch all over the tarmac. It's Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Tariq Leslie. These guys are doing some 28 miles an hour in a headwind. Yes, Giovanni Chotto pulls off. Tariq Flowers turning up that high cadence, followed by Alvan Gillet. Smokes Gladden. Hyro Campos shaking his head. He's looking back. He's saying, nobody want to work. There is Otton Oliveira and all the riders. 2 riders trying to open a gap. It's Alvan Gillet and Tariq Flowers open the gap to the rest of riders. Yes, Tariq looking back. He sees that these guys are in trouble. You know what I say, for a while I didn't see Brandon Catuz. I know he lined up this morning, but Brandon Catuz have not shown his face. Let us see if he's still in the race when we go to the back. But it's all Tariq Flowers and Alvan Gillett who have opened a small gap. Tariq Flowers looking back. We approach mile 23 here on the George Price Highway in the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. Like I said, big up the Stewart and Robateau family for hosting this monster event. All those beautiful prizes. I know I get some delicious food for the Robateau family when I reach home, when I reach in. You know, pure love. Again, bigging up the people bringing alive into your living room. Big up Mr. Pick. Big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. Also big up the Chotto and Robateau family. And 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 61522. You can check him on Facebook and WhatsApp. Handmade, delicious lemon pies, folks. Are yours today? Yes, Tariq Flowers and the front, followed by Alvan Gillett. We can see a rider coming across. It's no other than Mr. Tyron Tasha riding his way across. Tyron Tasha have joined the two riders up front. Yes, Tyron Tasha have joined the two riders up front. Here comes Daniel Chotto. Daniel Chotto riding his way across too. Daniel Chotto have joined. So it's four riders up. Here comes George Abraham Jr. George Abraham Jr. riding, making his way across. We are just past mile 23. We are heading towards mile 22. Five riders up front. Another rider coming across. I believe it's Kenny Gladden, right for Digi, have made his way across. Kenny Gladden have made his way across. Here comes the rest of riders. We can see Gary Bennett. We can see Stephen Jenkins, aka the Mike Man, Richard Vera, Darwin Kowo, Charles Leslie Jr., Otton Oliveira, Henry Morera. Straight on the pace, we have Tyron Tasha open a small gap of about 5 bicycle lengths. Stephen Jurgensen trying to close that gap along with Richard Vera, and Kenny Gladden having none of it. Kenny Gladden being marked by Darwin Kowo, Gary Bennett, and a huge gear closing the gap. He's been followed by Quinton de Ballis Hamilton. Folks, these guys are going ballistic out here today. This is war from the start of the race. We approach Rockville in a short while, and it's all Tyron Tasha in the front, followed by Richard Vera, Stephen Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man, Darwin Kowo, Kenny Gladden, Gary Bennett out of Chicago. I know you guys at the shop are having fun. I know the Ordonez crew there in Chicago is having fun. He says someday I'll come for ride one of these races. These all fun. Belize is beautiful. This is Mother Nature's best kept secret. Beautiful country of Belize. So many races have been held. You know, club races, elite races, all kind of races been held. You know, almost every weekend there's a race. Folks, on the 9th and the 10th we have the Diabetes Association will have a charity ride. They do every year, so hopefully they want to do it the 9th and 10th of November. So we'll probably have the people in studios talking about that event coming up. We know next weekend, Sunday, the 29th of September, all road lead to north for the King of the Hills by the Gun Cycling Club. There's a poor little dog on the road. Yes, Darwin Kowo on the front, taking over the pace. Tyron Tasha, Ramon Card closing the gap. Ramon Card, and there's Daniel Chotto, George Abraham Jr., Richard Vera, Stephen Jurgensen, Kenny Gabriel, Kenny Gladden, Gary Bennett, Preston Martinez, Otton Oliveira, Charles Leslie Jr., Big Philip Burns, Henry Morera, and all the other riders. Folks, look at this going on to the wire. I'm not sure if there'll be anyone here. 4 riders just off the front, 4 riders just off the front as we approach Rockville. 4 riders up front. We have Tyron Tasha, we have Daniel Chotto, we have Ramon Cad. An attack after attack. Somebody's attacking, I can't see, it's on the other side. Remember, this is not a closed road, so we have to make sure that we clear the traffic. Someone is on a massive attack. And it's George Abraham Jr. George Abraham Jr. flying us. George Abraham Jr. We asked the riders to please stay on the right hand side of the road. Yes, they should stay on the right hand side of the road. You know, traffic passing through. George Abraham Jr. all alone. George Abraham Jr. have opened about 15 bicycle lengths. And here comes it's young Ramon Card closing the gap. Young Ramon Card closing the gap to George Abraham Jr. It's George Abraham Jr. all alone as we head towards mile 20 just past Rockville. Here comes the main field of riders. Let us see who all is chasing. On the front we have Ramon Card taking over the pace. Is Tyron Tasha in mad pursuit. Tyron Tasha and mad pursuit. Tyron Tasha closing the gap to George Abraham Jr. followed by Ramon Card, Daniel Chotto, Stephen Jurgensen, Valan Sims and Trajan Humes. These are the riders closing. It's scarce out here today. A lot of traffic, you know. George is telling the traffic to wait. There's a curve there. Goes Charles Leslie Jr. closing the gap. There's Otton Oliveira closing the gap. Folks, riders are scattered all over Dama. We can see Charles Garret and this huge guy trying to monster his way over to the lead of about 8 riders. Folks, still George Abraham Jr. with just about 5 bicycle lengths. These guys are free wheel. George Abraham Jr. continue to push the pace as we make our way towards mile 20 here on the George Price Highway. Here comes Mr. Darwin Power. Stephen Jurgensen chasing the wheel of George Abraham Jr. been marked by Ramon Card. Daniel Chotto, Trajan Humes, Darwin Kowo, Otton Oliveira, Tyron Tasha, Charles Leslie Jr., Charles Garret, and they're about to make contact with George Abraham Jr. It's Charles Garret rides for Elephant Sons as he closes the gap to George Abraham Jr. The whole field have come back together. We can see it's Adrian Williams seems to want to make a bit of it. Adrian Williams as they have caught George Abraham Jr. a new wrinkle. Now it's Adrian Williams and the attack. Adrian Williams, this is what I love. This is the excitement I love. No, everybody is hitting each other with sledge mal. Yes, Adrian Williams have now opened a gap of about 10 bicycle lengths, and immediately the 2012 cross-country champion Giovanni Chotto closing the gap. The man dance out his saddle and he's about to make contact with Adrian Williams. So they have opened a gap of about 15 bicycle lengths. Here comes another rider. That's Kenny Gladden rides for DJ, trying to close the gap. Yes, Kenny Gladden cranking it up, and he's closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Kenny Gladden about to make contact with the 2 lead riders, Adrian Williams and Giovanni Chotto. The 3 riders out front. Yes, a gap have been opened up. 3 riders up front. It's Giovanni Chotto driving the pace. They have caught up to Adrian Williams, so Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Adrian Williams and Kenny Gladden. These are the 3 riders up front with about 20 bicycle lengths, and the main field of riders driving the front now. Adrian Williams ride for Whatever Boys. Giovanni Chotto rides for Troyer Treats. And Kenny Gladden rides for Digit. 3 different teams representing in this group. Just past mile 20, heading towards mile 19. Folks, we have covered over more than half of the race already. We have I don't know how many miles. I don't know, a very good maths person, but definitely the race is starting to heat up. We are heading closer and closer to the conclusion of this event. Still have quite a few amount of miles. We have, if you're 19, we have about 4 more miles to reach Hattieville. Make a left turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. Make our way all the way to the Philip Golson Highway, and then head east towards the Belcan Bridge and onwards to the finishing of the race at the Santos Diaz. Folks, again, bigging up the people, bringing it live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California, the Stuart and Robateau family, and of course 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 600 1522, or you can show them on WhatsApp or Facebook and get those handmade pies made with love. Thank you guys for bringing live into our living room. Again, big up the Chotto and Robateau family for hosting this monster event, putting this together. And Kenny is telling Adrian Williams to fit in. Kenny Gladden, who right across to these three riders is Giovanni Chotto, 2012 cross-country champion on the pace, driving some 24 miles an hour in a headwind as we head towards, we are just about to pass mile 19, folks, just past mile 19, heading towards Hattieville. Then we make a left onto the Boom Hattieville Road. Yes, each of these first place A and B have $1,000, and I think no double dipping is allowed. And remember, most aggressive rider is at stake. That beautiful prize that will be given in memory of Wilbert Banks, a beautiful crystal. I don't call it trophy. It's like a ornament thing that's really heavy. It's beautiful. I'll definitely show it on the camera when we reach the finishing of race, when these guys are collecting their prize, folks. We are heading towards mile 18. It's three riders out front: Kenny Gladden, Giovanni Chotto, and Adrian Williams. Three different teams: Digi, Troya Treats, and the Whatever Boys. Looking back to see where the crowd are. Still out front, the three lead riders: Giovanni Chotto, Adrian Williams, and Kenny Gladden, waiting for the rest of riders. Again, bigging up all our cycling fans who are tuning into this monster event held here today on the George Price Highway. Waiting for more riders to make their way. Here comes two riders, Philip Leslie and Peter Chotto. Philip Leslie and Peter Chotto are trying to close that gap. I think guys have about 20 bicycle lengths, and shortly we'll see there's riders. So riders are starting to split up. So George Abraham Senior, the birthday guy, yes, happy birthday again to George Abraham Senior, and happy birthday to OJ Solis, the son of Miss Rita Thompson. Heavily happy birthday to my mother-in-law, Mrs. Elvira Bowen, and happy anniversary also to Radwell and Sharon Pine there in Miami, Florida. Here comes the main field of riders, folks. The main field of riders is not over yet. The three riders have about 30 seconds gap. There's George Abraham Jr. on the front, followed by Otton Oliveira, Gary Bennett, Dalvin Cowo, Emery Gill, Henry Morera, Big Philip Burns, Bob Gabriel looking good. Tariq Flowers marking the wheel of Bob Gabriel. They're something up their sleeve. Something is up their sleeve. I know Bob Gabriel will make a move sometime soon, but not sure when. There is Wendell Skinny Vernon moving up. There's Tyron Tasha. There's young Ramon Card. We have Dwight Lopez following the wheel of Tariq Flowers. Preston Martinez. We have Quinton Nebal Hamilton. And it's still George Abraham Jr. Trying to close the gap. It's all George Abraham Jr. and the pace trying to close the gap to George Abraham Jr. trying to close the gap to the two riders just in front, and just about 30 seconds up the road we can see the three lead riders in the likes of Adrian Williams, Giovanni Chotto, and Kenny Gladden. And in between, just a few seconds behind, we have Philip Leslie and Peter Chotto. There's Fitzgerald Palace Joseph and Malante the man cyclo-weapon, yes. It's all George Abraham Jr. and the pace, followed by Otton Oliveira and Dalvin Cowo. Still trying to close that gap. Folks, you can see the pain in the legs of these guys. You can see the pain, the suffering, their face showing, you know, the effect of the blistering pace. As the Whatever Boys service crew pass, it's still George Abraham Jr. on the front. And you can see Philip Leslie and Peter Chotto will not help Philip Leslie because he has his ride up there. So Peter Chotto sitting on the wheel of Philip Leslie refused to come out. And it's still George Abraham Jr. It's still George Abraham Jr. on the front, bearing himself. Look, he just pull off. There goes Vera taking over the pace in that TT top position, followed by Mr. Cowo. There's Emery Gill moving up. There's Gary Bennett, Big Philip Burns, Henry Morera, Big Bob Gabriel, being followed by Tariq Flowers. Again, George Abraham taking over the pace. George Abraham taking over the pace with every pedal stroke. He's closing the gap. Yes, with every pedal stroke, he's closing the gap to Philip Leslie and Peter Chotto. George Abraham driving the pace. Yes, George Abraham driving the pace as we approach mile 17 here on the George Price Highway. Only about 2 more miles from the roundabout at Hattieville. We'll make a left turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road, and that road there about 11 to 12 miles. Then we turn onto the Philip Wilson Highway and we head to the city about 15 miles. So we have 2 and 12, 13 plus 15, about 36 miles left. So we still have the 3 riders up front. Yes, 3 riders up front. We make our way to the Tectel, of course. 3 riders up front. We have Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country champion, along with Adrian Williams and Kenny Gladden. 3 different teams. A Troyer Treats, a Whatever Boys, and a Digi Rider up front as we head towards Hattieville in the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race being put together by the Stewart and Robateau family. Oh, what a race. These riders have been going ballistic from the start of this race. We know the C category, I don't know how the C race is going so far. And then we have, of course, we have the female category being streamed by Mr. Guns. As we continue to make our way on the George Price Highway towards Hattieville. We are here with the lead riders. 2 riders from Cayo and 1 rider from the west. It's Giovanni Chotto on the front, driving the pace, followed by Adrian Williams. Adrian Williams taking a whole bottle of water and threw by his body just to try to keep himself cool. Adrian Williams on the front, driving the pace. We have to move up front because of traffic. We approach mile 16. The officials are sending through traffic. We're just in front of the 3 lead riders, Giovanni Chotto, Adrian Williams, and Kenny Gladden, passing through Hattieville. Folks, once again, big up the people bringing live into your living room. Big up Mr. Pick, big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California, big up the Stewart and Robateau family, and 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 61522. You can WhatsApp him or get him on Facebook. Handmade delicious lemon pie. There is a mother of Barney Brown. There is a mother of Kenny. That's the mother of Kenny Gladden. His mom is cheering him on. Yes, Kenny and Barney Brown mom can cheer him on. Kenny Gladden is the brother of Barney Brown. Yes, we know Barney Brown just returned from the US where he went under major surgery, or heart surgery, and he's doing awesome. Spoke to him and he said he's doing great. So should see Barney Brown back. I'm not sure if he could compete in a short while because that's a major surgery to get a triple drive bypass surgery. The doctor said, being that he was an athlete, he made a speedy recovery. You know, most people, once you're not that fit, your body, tend to take longer to recover. But Barney Brown made a quick recovery. I think it's just about a month ago he did that surgery, and he's back home in Belize. Yes, here comes Tariq Flowers have blown. Yes, Tariq Flowers rode over by himself. Tariq Flowers have come across. It's 4 riders. Tariq Flowers come out of nowhere, folks. Nowhere. Tariq Flowers come out of. Tariq Flowers have joined the 3 riders up front, so it's 4 riders. A new wrinkle to the race. Tariq Flowers looking back, and immediately Tariq Flowers on the pace. Immediately Tariq Flowers turning up the pace. Yes, he's been on his wheel. Is Giovanni Chotto. Tariq Flowers looking back and see that he have put some pain into the legs of the rider. Tariq Flowers immediately on the pace. Tariq Flowers riding for Running Rebels. He's looking back, pulls off the pace. Tariq Flowers rode over. He came out of nowhere. And you can see the expression on the face of the riders. Folks, this race has been blown to smithereens. They are scattered like stills all over the tarmac as Tariq Flowers went ballistic just a while ago as he came across like a torpedo. So we are just about to make our way onto the we make our way onto the Boomhatti road. We go around this roundabout. We're just behind the 4 lead riders. On the front, Giovanni Lovell, followed by Adrian Williams, Kenny Gladden and Tariq Flowers. These are the 4 riders as they make our way onto the Boomhatti road. Yes, it's about 12 miles. We ride all the way to the Philip Golson Highway, and then all the way through, and then we turn onto the Philip Golson Highway, a right turn, head towards the city. It's Tariq Flowers in a TT2 puck position. The rider is, the official tonight, no, he can't lay down on the handlebar, you have to hold the handlebar. Tariq pulled off the pace, taking over the pace. Adrian Williams taking over the pace, followed by Giovanni Chotto and Kenny Gladden. 4 riders as they make their way through the Boom Road in the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. Folks, this race was fireworks from the start. From the gun went bow. Starting line, it was fireworks up till now, and it's all Giovanni Lovell out front. Tariq Flowers, Adrian Williams have last contact. And look at Tariq Flowers will just ride over. Yes, Tariq Flowers riding over to the 2 lead riders. Yes, and immediately. Yes, there's my cousin. Yes, there is immediately. Yeah, tell the guy he can't stay in the pace line. I mean, he's right amongst the cyclists. Again, beginning of my driver, Mr. Metz. I want to say good morning to Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks, I know you're tuning. You know, your 2 ball will be right out here. I know this is what they love, and you love this sport. So, Mr. Banks, remember, you played a major role in cycling as your 2 sons who have gone on to bigger things for the Lord. They give their part in the sport of cycling. I'm here with your other son, Mr. Metz, and the 2 riders, Tariq Flowers, have slowed down along with Adrian Williams. So it's only 2 riders up front now. It's Giovanni Chotto along with Kenny Gladden, who have opened a gap, and Tariq Flowers and Adrian Williams have played cat and mouse. Adrian Williams have allowed here to get and here comes Philip Burns. Here comes the crowd have returned. Yes, it's Philip Burns on the front, followed by Dave Yarwood, Ryan Bradley, Emery Gill, Daniel Chotto, Oton Oliveira. Roque Matos have shown his face. Roque Matos moving up. I was telling folks, never take your eye off of Roque Matos. Somebody tell me Roque Matos in your shape, but Roque Matos is a fighter. Yes, Roque Matos have moved up along with Peter Chotto, Tyron Tasha, young Ramon Cad, Preston Martinez, Diaviado. They have almost about 4 M&M's riders up here, so they are not melting today, folks. There's Jose Chotto, Gary Bennett riding awesome today, Anthony Tun riding awesome. There is the Mike Man, Stephen Jurgensen, Jersey bus wide open, Big Bob Gabriel there, Richard Vera, Dwight Lopez, Quinton Nebals Hamilton, Tariq Flowers, all the riders, they are queuing up. And Roque Matos have decided, I'm going to close a gap. Roque Matos all by himself. Roque Matos have rode away from the group. Roque Matos about to close the gap on the 2 lead riders. Roque Matos as he unleashed. The man is piping, his man is dishing out some pain into the legs. Roque Matos riding over to the 2 lead riders. Roque Matos seeing the 2 riders just up front. Kenny Gladden and Giovanni Chotto. Look at Roque Matos, look at the expression. There's a prize at the prison, and the prize will be taken by Giovanni Chotto. Here comes Roque Matos. Roque Matos trying to close the gap. Yes, it's 2 riders up front, Giovanni Chotto and Kenny Gladden. Here comes Roque Matos. Get out of the way, Mike. Here comes Roque Matos. Look at the expression. Roque Matos riding himself with every pedal stroke. Roque Matos is closing the gap to the 2 lead riders. Yes, Roque Matos all alone. M&M's is not melting today. They were frozen hard and they came out swinging. Yes, Roque Matos. Roque Matos about to close the gap. It's Roque Matos as he closed the gap. Good morning to all you cycling fans. I wish I could see some of the comments, but it's kind of tough to see the comments. I could see Melanie Stain on the phone right now. Good morning, folks. Good morning. Roque Matos have made contact. Roque Matos have made contact with the two lead riders. 3 riders up front now. 3 riders up front. Giovanni Chotto, Kenny Gladden, and Roque Matos. 3 different teams. Digi, Troya Treats, and M&M Engineering. Roque Matos. The man will build a beautiful bridge. The bridge we're going over in a short while, in some miles. Roque Matos have joined the 3 riders, and immediately he seems that he will want to go on the pace. He's on the wheel of Giovanni Chotto. Roque Matos have joined the 3 riders. Let us see if anybody make it across. Folks, this is all out war, but I could put my head on the block that Bob Gabriel will do something phenomenal out here this morning. Yes, Bob Gabriel definitely do something phenomenal out here this morning. It's not over, folks. It's just a few seconds up front. Here comes the main field of riders, and the charge is being done by Dwight Lopez, riding for Rolling Shutter. Dwight Lopez, Dalwin Kawa, Stephen Jones, and there's Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel moving up. Bob Gabriel moving up. On the wheel of Bob Gabriel is Tariq Flowers and Henry Morera. They are all marking Bob Gabriel. Tariq knows that at any moment Bob Gabriel will do something. Here goes Jairo Campos. Jairo Campos out of his saddle. Jairo Campos out of his saddle. Jairo Campos trying to close the gap. Jairo Campos dancing out of that saddle. Immediately there goes Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel now. Bob Gabriel been marked by Tariq Flowers. Bob Gabriel putting the monster punch. Yes, a gap have been open. Bob Gabriel riding across. Look at Bob Gabriel. He's been marked by Tariq Flowers. These 2 guys, I know that this will happen. Here goes Bob Gabriel. Am I a fortune teller or what? Here goes Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel closing the gap to Jairo Campos and the 3 riders are from. It's all Bob Gabriel and Tariq Leslie as they're putting some pain into the legs after the riders. Look at Bob Gabriel. This man, the time trial is way across, but you can see the smooth looking face of Tariq Flowers. There's no sign of suffering on the face of Tariq Flowers. Bob Gabriel taking some big inhaling some big breath, and Bob Gabriel have closed the gap to the 3 riders. Jairo Campos closing the gap, folks. It's Giovanni on the front, and Bob Gabriel along with Tariq Flowers have closed the gap to the. So it's now 6 riders. Jairo Campos have made across. It's 6 riders up front now. 6 riders up front. We have the 3 riders, and Bob Gabriel and Tariq Flowers have came across. They have chased the wheel of Jairo Campos, who attack out of the crowd, and immediately I can see Tariq Flowers and the pace. They realize that they have the guys are in trouble. Let us see if they have split the field. I'm just in front of the riders, just in front of the riders. Wait for the traffic pass through. Oh, they're very tricky. I have to, put my hands in my life in the hands of the driver. Folks, a little split have happened. It's all Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. Yes, Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers have opened a gap. Tariq Flowers and Giovanni Chotto, and it seems that Bob Gabriel will come all across all by himself. It's Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. Here comes big Bob Gabriel in a TT top position. Tariq Flowers and Giovanni Chotto out front. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel in a TT top position as he pedal that monster gear and try to ride over to those 2 lead riders. Bob Gabriel making gains with every pedal stroke. A small gap to the main field of riders. Let us see if anybody will come across. Folks, what an exciting event today. We want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family for hosting this monster event. The first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. Everybody free wheel as the 3 riders riding across. We want to big up the people bringing it live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Pick. I want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of Los Angeles. I want to big up the Stewart and Robateau family. Also, bigging up 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 600 1522. You can get him on WhatsApp and on Facebook. So Bob Gabriel still trying to close the gap. Tariq Flowers putting in some pain. Bob Gabriel, Bob Gabriel all alone trying to close that gap as the group are trying to close the gap to Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel freewheeling, looking up and soaring in, and we can see it's Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers up front driving the pace. Let us see if these guys will make it. Here comes Adrian Williams riding for Whatever Boys and the pace, being followed by Trajan Humes, Ryan Bradley, Daniel Chotto, Dalwin Kowo, Preston Martinez. They have caught Bob Gabriel, but it's still the two lead riders up front, Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. There's big Philip Burns. There is Dwight Lopez, Revel Young, Oton Oliveira. Folks, one long line that tell you the pain is being dished out. A long line of riders, and now it's Trajan Humes on the front. Driving the pace, some 25 miles an hour. Yes, Trajan Humes out of Orange Rock, closing the gap. He pulls off, taking over the pace. Ryan Bradley being followed by Daniel Chotto. Daniel Chotto won't assist, because their rider is up front. Giovanni Chotto is up front with Tariq Flowers. Folks, who will it be? Will they make it over to these two guys, or will these two guys ride all the way to the finish? Bob have come back in the group. There's Wendell Skinny Vernon moving up amongst the field. There's Richard Vera, Oton Oliveira eating an apple, and it's Ryan Bradley on the front, closing the gap to the two lead riders. Folks, it's not over, but Giovanni Chotto continue to push the pace. The gap is about 8 seconds or so, about 8 seconds gap to the two lead riders, Tariq Flowers and Giovanni Chotto. It's all Ryan Bradley on the front, being followed by the two Troy Treats boy, Daniel Chotto and Dalwin Kowo. There's Preston Martinez moving up. Big Philip Burns, Dwight Lopez, Revel Young, Richard Vera, Oton Oliveira, Wendell Skinny Vernon, Adrian Williams, Henry Morera, Peter Chotto, Kenneth Butler, Trajan Humes. Still not able to close the gap. The guys pry up on the gap a little more. It seems as he got about 12 seconds now, about 12 seconds gap. And it's still Ryan Bradley. Trying to close that gap to the two lead riders, but Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers driving the pace, folks. What a beautiful event today in the first ever Miss Baba Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. Guys, don't come on our hand, don't try to hit us. Everybody cut corners. John said, yeah, Kenneth Butler. Yeah, Harry Cummins, pay attention. Harry Cummins, pay attention. No, the heel camera. There's Caden Bowman still in the event. Caden still here. There's Big Sam. Emery Gill riding good. There's Smokes Gladden. Bob Gabriel sitting on again. And it's the Whatever Boys on the front. Adrian Williams moving up. Immediately jumping on the wheel of Adrian Williams is Daniel Chotto. As Ryan freewheels, nobody come Ryan. It's Adrian Williams trying to close the gap, and the two riders continue to have stretched the pace. The gap to about 20 seconds. Yes, to about 20 seconds now. It's Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. Those are the two riders. I remember Kevin Logan said, "Donis, I have Tariq Flowers for the win today. Let us see if we all come through." Kevin Logan, I know you're with your mom enjoying. Tell your mom hello for me. Big up yourself, Skull, big up yourself. And all our cycling fans, wherever you are, we hope you're enjoying this race today. Like I said, big up to the crew there in Switzerland. We have Mr. Glenn Flowers, Miss Leticia, and our rider there in Corey Williams, who have taken part in the TT today, and then next week Sunday in the individual road race, World Championship of Cycling. Folks, we continue to make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. It's the M&M rider on the front, Preston Martinez, been followed by Big Philip Burns, Daniel Chotto, Richard Vera, Adrian Williams, Trajan Humes. It's looking smooth. I remember when Trajan Humes was riding with with Cabral team just coming out, but now the man looking good, riding excellent. Gabriel Young rides for Team Guns. Ryan Bradley rides for Whatever Boys. Windell Skinny Vernon rides for Stinners. Otton Oliveira rides for Orange Walk. Now Philip Burns on the front, big Philip Burns on the front, cranking up the pace. Let us see. And the guys are still holding these guys at bay. They still have about 20 seconds lead, but big Philip Burns cranking it up, closing the gap. Yes, big Philip Burns. He's been marked by young Daniel Chotto. Yes, Philip Burns on the pace. A small gap to Adrian Williams. Folks, look at the face of these riders as everybody is in a whole lot of pain. So we continue to make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. It's all Philip Burns tracing, trying to close that gap to the two riders. We can see them right up front. Philip Burns closing the gap with every pedal stroke. We can see the two lead riders. Some 15 seconds now, some 15 seconds. Philip Burns pulls off. Let us see who will take over the pace. It seems that it will be Whatever Boys because Daniel Chotto won't assist. He won't chase these two, his team up, his brother up front. And again, Philip Burns on the pace. Philip Burns pulls off, just don't know what they're helping. Philip Burns back on the pace. You can see them right, they can reach out and touch. But nobody now comes. Here comes Ryan Bradley again. Ryan Bradley decide I won't pace, I will attack. Ryan Bradley out of his saddle. His email been marked by Daniel Chotto. Philip Burns trying to close back the gap. And the gap have closed to about 12 seconds now. Yes, they have closed the gap to about, with that little start, just going to close the gap to about 12 seconds. And it's still Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers up front as they make their way towards Fresh Pond. The pace have died down a bit. They're doing some 21 miles an hour. Yes, some 21 miles an hour. You can see the expression in the face that these guys are in a whole lot of bother. Here comes Adrian again. Here comes Adrian Williams again. Adrian Williams, the two Whatever Boys pulling up to the front, trying to close that gap. Tariq Flowers looking back. As Adrian Williams picked up the pace. The paces have grown to about 10 seconds now. The gap is closing. Yes, with every pedal stroke, Adrian Williams of Whatever Boys is closing the gap to the two lead riders in the likes of Giovanni Chotto and Tariq Flowers. Adrian pulls off. His teammate Ryan Bradley taking over. Whatever Boys is doing a hell of a job out here to close that gap to the two lead riders. Now it's some 10 seconds. Yes, some 10 seconds now to the two lead riders. Here goes Philip Burns. Philip Burns on the attack. Philip Burns sees that nobody is helping, and so Philip Burns immediately jump out of his saddle, closing the gap to Philip Burns. We can see Trajan Humes digging deep, trying to close the gap as Philip Burns have caught Ryan Bradley, and Philip Burns closing the gap to up some 5 seconds now to the two lead riders as we fast approaching Fresh Pond community. Philip Burns driving the pace. You can see the two riders just up front. I'm not sure if Otton Oliveira is crumping up, but I see him holding his leg. Otton Oliveira holding his legs. Yes, he's definitely crumping up. Look at the grimaces on his face. He's definitely feeling the effect of the day with all the massive attack early, the amount of work he did early. Otton Oliveira is feeling the effect of the day. Here goes Henry Morera. Henry Morera on the pace. Henry Morera looking back. Henry Morera, see him. Henry Morera, very dangerous. He's like a cat in the night, stalking that mice. Henry Morera making his way across. He's been followed by Philip Burns. Henry Morera making his way across to the two lead riders as we approach Fresh Pond. Henry Morera seeing the gap, a small gap to the field of riders. Henry Morera about to make contact to Tariq Flowers and Giovanni Chotto. Henry Morera on the wheel of Henry Morera is big. Philip Burns, a lot of motorcycle out here. This get kind of decayed, too much motorcycle. Yes, too much motorcycle. They need to move out the way. No can't stay here on our cars. No can't stay here on our cars. It's Henry Morera on the front. Henry Morera on the front, followed by Burns. And here goes the prize. Attacking for the prize is Tariq Flowers, making it look easy. Tariq Flowers getting the prize at Fresh Pond. Tariq Flowers looking good. Tariq Flowers looking good as Henry Morera driving the pace. And the whole group have come back. Henry Morera realized he's looking back now. He's looking back and he sees that everybody have joined. He pulls off the pace. Let us see if somebody else. And here goes Peter Chotto jumping on the wheel of Chotto jumping on the wheel of Henry Morera. Here goes Philip Burns, Giovanni Chotto, Big Sam, Peter Jones moving up. There is Caden Bowman moving up to the front, along with Kenneth Butler. It have come to a lull. They have lull, and here goes Ryan Bradley. Ryan Bradley on the attack. Ryan Bradley and the attack. Ryan Bradley and the attack. There's Mr. Gab. There's Mr. Gab. Here go Dave Yarwood. Dave Yarwood of M&M's. Dave Yarwood seeing Ryan Bradley. Dave Yarwood immediately jumping on the wheel of jumping over to Ryan Bradley. Dave Yarwood closing the gap. Look at Henry Morera. They are seeing the move. Now the excitement starts. There's Peter Chotto on the wheel of Henry Morera. Dave Yarwood have crossed over. Dave Yarwood have crossed over to Ryan Bradley. Dave Yarwood have made his way. He have made contact with Ryan Bradley as we approach the Boom Bridge, folks. We are getting closer and closer to the climax of this beautiful event today. The first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race of Dave Yarwood have joined the wheel of Ryan Bradley. Folks, we want to big up the people bringing live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of Los Angeles. We want to big up the Stuart and Robateau family. We also want to big up 3.14 pies. You can reach them at 61522 or on Facebook and WhatsApp. Handmade delicious lemon pie. Order your pie today, folks. Two riders, Dave Yarwood on the front and a monster gear. Dave Yarwood and a monster gear driving some 26 miles an hour through the Boom Hattieville Road as we approach the Boom Bridge. Dave Yarwood and Ryan Bradley with a small gap to the rest of riders as we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. What a beautiful day, what a very exciting race from start to finish. This race, you know, these guys were going ballistic at the start of the race. Yes, they were going ballistic. And we can see the riders, they are closing the gap. No one is allowing anyone to get away too far. They close the gap, so this race seems that it go down to wire. If you go down to the wire, we'll have to go to the finishing line to bring you the finishing of this event. We can see it's Richard Vera closing the gap. Richard Vera closing the gap, followed by Anthony Toon. About to make contact with the two lead riders, the likes of Dave Yarwood and Ryan Bradley. Still Ryan Bradley on the front. Richard Vera closing the gap, followed by Anthony Toon. Otton Oliveira look like he have recovered from that cramping. He's been followed by George Abraham Jr., Peter Chotto, Tariq Flowers, Henry Morera, Trajan Humes, Big Sam, Revel Young, Philton Butler, Emery Gill, Adrian Williams. Pace pick up again as Richard Vera is on the front. Richard Vera on the front driving it, been followed by Anthony Toon. There is George Abraham Jr. joining the wheel. I want to big up my driver, Mr. Metz, thinking of me today. George Jr. on the attack. George Jr. on the attack. We approach the Boom Bridge. Yes, George Jr. on the attack. George Jr. on the attack. Immediately, and Adrian Williams going in for his wheel along with Alvan Gillett. Folks, it seems that everybody is in awesome condition. No one is allowing anyone to escape alone. George Abraham Jr. about to cross over the Boom Bridge, and about to make contact with him is Adrian Williams and Alvan Gillett on the pace as he catch up to George Abraham Jr. We're passing over the Boom Bridge, and the long line of riders just behind, the whole field of riders just behind, on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. Yes, this race started in Spanish Lookout Road, and it's Otton Oliveira and the pace closing the gap, being followed by Big Sam, Peter Chotto, Ryan Willoughby, Trajan Humes, Caden Bowman, Philton Butler, Revel Young, Henry Morera, Christopher Andrews, still the two riders out front. So they have caught up, they have come back together. It's Adrian Williams on the front, followed by Alvan Gillett. They're about to get some C riders. Yes, they're about to get some C riders on the road. I think this is is Danny. They have caught up to Danny and some other rider. Person have on Lovell jersey. They have caught the 2C riders. I think that's the husband of Gabriel Lovell, the daughter of Colonel Lovell. So 2C rider have been caught by the main field of riders. Daniel Thomas and the guy from Lovell Cycling have been caught by the A and B riders. It's Richard Vera on the attack. Richard Vera on the attack. Richard Vera. Here comes Gabriel Young along with Henry Morera. 3 riders, just a few bicycle lengths in front of the main field of riders. Yes, Richard Vera on the front, followed by Gabriel Young and Henry Morera. Closing the gap, Big Philip Burns, Bob Gabriel, Pusa Chotto. Folks, always there's so much change in the front. Here comes Big Sam driving on the front. Gabriel Young of Guns Racing. Gabriel Young putting a mad dash. Gabriel Young and Big Philip Burns. These guys are driving. Yes, they have opened a gap. Philip Burns and Gabriel Young. I think they sprint for the prize. Big Philip Burns and Gabriel Young. I think they sprinted for the prize. I don't think they were driving all the way to the finish. But it's Big Philip Burns out front, just a few bicycle lengths ahead of the main field of riders. Big Philip Burns, we are just about 2.5 miles from the intersection to get on the Philip Golson Highway. So then we are just about 15 miles out of the city. It's all Big Philip Burns. As you can see, the man is sucking some oxygen. He's cranking it up in a huge monster gear. Yes, Philip Burns all alone riding for M&M's. They are not melting today. Here comes Giovanni Chotto again. Here comes Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto closing the gap to Philip Burns. Here comes Big Sam. Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel closing the gap. Bob Gabriel. Let me see Bob Gabriel with attack. Bob Gabriel closing the gap. There I see Richard Vera, Daniel Chotto, Otton Oliveira, Henry Morera, Gary Bennett, Tariq Flowers moving up. Oh, whoa, whoa. Passing very close. Yes, these have all come back together again. These have all come back together. Out front again, Giovanni Chotto driving the pace. Giovanni Chotto followed by Bob Gabriel, Big Sam, Richard Vera, Otton Oliveira, Peter Chotto, Henry Morera, Tariq Flowers, Trajan Humes, Big Burns, Pusa Chotto, Gary Bennett, Gabriel Young, Christopher Andrews, George Abraham Jr., Taryn Tasha, Preston Martinez. It's all back together and pulling on the left, going on the front is Peter Chotto, being followed by Otton Oliveira, Henry Morera, Tariq Leslie. What a beautiful day it is, folks. What a beautiful day it is. Wow, big up this Stuart and Robateau family, the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race held here today on the 22nd of September, one day after Belize Independence Day. So the celebration continue. The main, and there goes Giovanni Chotto again on attack. Giovanni Chotto on the attack. Giovanni Chotto, let me see who responds. It's Henry Morera who responding to that onslaught by Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto on the attack. He's been marked by Henry Morera, who's not letting up. On the wheel of Henry Morera is Peter Chotto, Big Bob Gabriel, Richard Vera, Tariq Flowers, George Abraham Jr., Big Sam, Preston Martinez, Otton Oliveira, Trajan Humes. Folks, we are just about a mile and a half from the turn onto the Philip Golson Highway, and again now it's Peter Chotto turn. Peter Chotto, immediately joining Peter Chotto is George Abraham Jr. chasing for the wheel of Peter Chotto. George Abraham Jr. have caught up to Peter Chotto. Folks, these guys are going ballistic here on the Boom Hattieville Road. Who will it be, folks? This is all up in air. But like Mr. Kevin Logan said, he has his money on Tariq Flowers. And the big names are still here. Roque Matos is still here. Bob Gabriel, Tariq Flowers. These guys, the Chottos are here. Otton Oliveira is here. A lot of big names. It's George Abraham Jr. on the front. George Abraham Jr. on the front. George Abraham Jr. Here comes Smokes Gladden and Emery Gill. Smokes Gladden and Emery Gill about to close the gap. George Abraham Jr. will pick up that prize here. George Abraham Jr. picking up the prize, being followed by Peter Chotto. Smokes Gladden and Emery have right across. A small gap to the other riders. 4 riders up front now, 4 riders up front. Peter Chotto, George Abraham Jr., Smokes Gladden and Emery Gill, who is riding awesome. Yes, very impressive Emery Gill. He have definitely made gains in this sport of cycling. George Abraham Jr. still on the front, followed by Smokes Gladden, Peter Chotto and Emery Gill. Emery Gill holding his leg. I'm not sure if he's starting to cramp, but folks, it's been a very hot day. You can feel the heat. I can feel the heat through my helmet. And Smokes Gladden straight on the pace, Smokes Gladden straight on the pace. I think these guys will head into a headwind. Let us see. I believe it's a headwind or a tailwind. I'm not sure if it's a headwind or a tailwind. I'll see where the wind is coming from. But immediately Peter Chotto joined the wheel of Smokes Gladden. 2 riders just out front. There goes Emery Gill trying to close that gap, and George Abraham. You can see on teeth, these guys are definitely feel the effect. We can see the Philip Golson Highway, so we just a quarter mile. Yes, that's a quarter mile, and we'll turn onto the Philip Golson Highway. So we'll be 15 miles out, folks. If you want to see the exciting conclusion of this event, head out to the Central American Boulevard by Santos Diaz there and watch this unfold. George Abraham Jr. have joined the 2 lead riders in Smokes Gladden and Peter Chotto. George Abraham Jr. on the wheel of Peter Chotto is still Smokes Gladden driving the pace. Here comes Emery Gill, not able to stay with the 3 riders up front. Again, bigging up the people bringing life into your living room. Want to big up Mr. Pick. Want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the Stuart and Auto family. We want to big up 3.14 pies. You can reach them at 600-1522, or you can contact them on Facebook or WhatsApp and order those handmade pies made with love. Thank you guys for bringing life into the living room. I want to shout out to my beautiful wife helping, and Miss Rita helping the Stuart and Robateau family. I want to big up the whole Stuart and Robateau family, especially the one that made it to Belize, Nigel Stuart Senior, Miss Dana Robateau, Miss Philippa Robateau, Miss Velva Robateau, and all the other family members who made it. Big up the family back at home who gave so much. Thank you guys for having this awesome event today. Folks, we are on the Philip Golson Highway, head towards the city. So we only have about 14 miles or so remaining in this event. 2 big huge station prize coming up, a $500 station prize at mile 5 there, just over the bridge at Car Guys. And then there's a $400 cash prize just almost at the finishing of this event. Who will it be? Who will take on all those? And all the guys, they full up them basket as they make their way on the tarmac on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. What a beautiful race it is. Club race. Remember next weekend all roads lead to Orange Walk, where Mr. Guns will have the King of the North. And then I'll have out some more information of as the Wheel Turns race coming up in the beautiful twin tongues of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, coming up on the November 3rd. So the vehicle can't stay there, so you guys have to move out the way. 3 riders up front, George Abraham Jr., Peter Chotto and Smokes Gladden, just a stone's throw ahead of the main field of riders. I don't know if the rain is there, you can see dark clouds in the distance, so hopefully no rain catch us. And it's still the 3 lead riders out front, Smokes Gladden, George Abraham Jr. and Peter Chotto, as we head towards Los Lagos entrance. And the group is right behind here. I can see them in the rear view mirror, about to make contact. They're about to catch back these 3 riders. And Smokes Gladden is giving a go at it. Smokes Gladden is giving a go at it. Smokes Gladden driving in. The 2 two riders have free will and Smokes Gladden is driving. Smokes Gladden said it's do or die. Smokes Gladden giving his all. Smokes Gladden out of his saddle driving the pace. Smokes Gladden want to reach home solo. There's a prize coming up in front of Lagos and Smokes Gladden won that prize. Smokes Gladden saw the prize was coming up and Smokes Gladden out of his saddle. Smokes Gladden will capture the prize here in front of Los Lagos community. It's all Smokes Gladden as we make our way towards Ladyville. Smokes Gladden all alone on this beautiful Sunday morning. Big up yourself, Lenny Flowers. You can see the main field of riders coming. Folks, will it be the Smokes Gladden out front as we head towards Ladyville on this beautiful Sunday morning in the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. On the pace we have Giovanni Chotto on the pace, followed by Bob Gabriel, Big Sam, Henry Morera, Richard Vera, Tariq Flowers and Otton Oliveira. Some big hitters. You see George Abraham Jr. is trying to close the gap. Giovanni Chotto about to make contact with Smokes Gladden. Yes, Roger. Yes, Giovanni Chotto about to make contact to Smokes Gladden, and on his wheel is Tariq Flowers, Otton Oliveira, Big Sam, Bob Gabriel dropping a back, a bit at the back. Here goes that's Richard Vera, Henry Morera, and Big Bob Gabriel. Look at the teeth of George Abraham Jr. Gary Bennett move up a bit. Still Smokes Gladden on the front as Giovanni Chotto have closed the gap. Now it's Giovanni Chotto on the front, followed by Tariq Flowers. Tariq Flowers paying keen attention, looking around to see. Definitely this is where the cat and mouse will happen, and where the surprise attack will happen. So folks, let us see if this is go down to a sprint finish, or a rider will escape, or a few riders will escape. But I know that Bob Gabriel will try something again. Knowing him, he probably try something again. Smokes might try something again. Tariq Flowers paying keen attention. It's Henry Morera pulling off the front. Bob Gabriel now on the front. Bob Gabriel now on the front. Not giving his all. Bob Gabriel paying keen attention. Bob Gabriel taking over the pace. It's Jose Chotto again. Jose Chotto on the front, followed by Richard Vera, Bob Gabriel, Henry Morera, Otton Oliveira driving a big gear. Quinton de Balles Hamilton moving up. Quinton de Balles Hamilton moving up. Quinton de Balles Hamilton moving up. And giving a go at it is Richard Vera. Richard Vera stepping up the pace. Richard Vera stepping up the pace. A small gap have been opened up. Richard Vera being followed by Henry Morera, Big Bob Gabriel, Otton Oliveira, Quinton de Balles Hamilton, Gary Bennett, Giovanni Chotto, Big Sam. Here comes Preston Martinez, and the whole field of riders. Here comes Big Philip Burns, and it's Giovanni Chotto on the front. Giovanni Chotto been marked by Big Bob Gabriel. The guys turn it up. I think they more have like a crosswind. It's not a headwind, more like a crosswind. The pace is up to some 26 miles an hour. Yes, some 26 miles an hour. 26 miles an hour. As Giovanni pulls off the pace, Bob looking back. Let us see who will attack. Yes, Giovanni Chotto on the front, picking up service from Mr. Carlos. Spraying water all over myself. Young Chotto dousing himself with water, been followed by Bob Gabriel. Someone sneaking out, Anthony Tone sneaking out on the other side, along with give the ambulance brake, guys, give the ambulance brake. Yes, Anthony Tone on the pace, followed by Darwin Kowo and Jose Chotto. Two triathletes again out front, along with Anthony Tone, rides for Running Rebels. Very competitive race today, folks. Very competitive race on this beautiful Sunday morning. 3 riders just a few bike lengths ahead of the main field of riders. Chotto now on the front. Chotto driving the pace. So 29 miles an hour, Chotto as we approach Ladyville. It's Chotto on the front, driving the pace, fighting for their life to hang on his wheel is Anthony Toon and Dalwin Kowo. Here comes Valance Sims along with Big Sam, and here comes Dalwin Kowo coming through, Dalwin Kowo all alone as we approach Ladyville. We are in the village of Ladyville. It's all Kowo as we enter through Ladyville. So we are inching closer and closer. I want to big up my driver, Mr. Metz. Because nobody passed in front of the Lord's Bank cut off. And now we have Dalwin Kowo out front, followed by Big Sam. We have Chotto. We have Anthony Toon, and who's the next rider? Valance Sims. Those are the riders. 5 riders up front. Just a small few seconds ahead of the main field of riders. It's still Kowo driving it. And Chotto out of the saddle. Pulls off. Big Sam paying keen attention. Big Sam trying to close that gap to Kowo. Dalwin Kowo out front, followed by Big Sam, Chotto, Valance Sims, and Anthony Toon. Looking by the man in face, looking at his smile, but not smile like the green because the pain when the legs they go through in the lungs and legs, everything is scream. 5 riders still out front as we approach the airport junction. Approach my Center Place and Ambassador Sheridan this morning, Sheridan Lozano. I'm not sure if me ride. I see his name in the lineup. I'm not sure if he did take part. I'm not sure if Brandon Catus neither for a while, but Brandon Catus lineup this morning. But you can see, man, there's an attack again. Chotto on the attack. You have opened a gap. Chotto on the attack. I think there's a prize. And Big Sam is sprinting. Chotto. Big Sam will take that prize here at Ladyville. Big Sam taking that prize at Ladyville. Being followed by Chotto. And Chotto will counter-attack. Chotto counter-attacking Big Sam. Chotto counter-attacking Big Sam. Big Sam trying to close the gap to Chotto. Chotto all alone. And he has opened a small gap, and Big Sam, look at the mouth of Big Sam as his mouth open up. It's all Chotto out front. Folks, as we pass through Ladyville heading towards the airport intersection. There is Mr. Guns on the side. Yes, Mr. Guns on the side. Passing over the bumps here in Ladyville. And it's 2 riders out front. Big Sam and Chotto. Those are 2 riders out front. There's a man over there on bike, Malanting. As we pass through Ladyville, it's 2 riders, Big Sam and Chotto, heading towards the airport intersection. 2 riders all alone. Big Sam and Chotto. These are the 2 riders leading the race today in the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. Again, bigging up the people bringing live into your living room. Bringing up live into your living room. Big up the people. We have Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to pick up the Stewart and Robateau family. We want to big up James Sanchez, Mr. James Sanchez out of California. And 3.14 pies, handmade delicious pies. You can reach them at 600 1522, or you can reach them on Facebook and WhatsApp and others those delicious pies. Yes, folks, still 2 lead riders. It's Big Sam throwing it down. Big Sam putting in a monster pace. In Big Sam rides for Team Guns and the pace as he drive the pace. We pass in front. There is the Lozano. Miss Cynthia and the whole crew Lozano family, Miss Cynthia, good morning, Miss Cynthia. Yes, we pass in front of the airport junction. This is Big Sam riding for Team Guns along with Jose Chotto. Folks, we are inching closer and closer to the city. Two riders here is Fitzgerald Palace Joseph and the Pocket Rocket. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, not on his bike, not on his racer bike today, on his motorcycle, all dressed up like a spaceman, like a motorcycle racer. Yes, the two riders out front, Jose Chotto and Big Sam. Folks, who will it be? Who will it be? There's a serious gap. These two riders have a serious gap. These two riders have a serious gap as they head. We can see the riders coming at the back. These riders have a nice size gap, at least of about 45 seconds gap. The two riders as they make their way on the Philip Wilson Highway towards Belize City. We are looking to pass in front of Malante. Look out, folks. Make your way over to the Santos Dios by the Civic Center area. Yes, make your way over. We are here with the two lead riders, Big Sam and Jose Chotto, Guns rider and Jose Chotto from Troya Treats. What a wonderful day! It was a wonderful day. Big up the Stuart and Noble family, like I always said over and over again. So Palace is telling drive it. They have a gap of about 45 seconds. Let us see if anybody will come across. Let's see if Bob will come across. Let's see if Tariq Flowers is coming across. Jose Chotto dumping a bottle of water over his head to try to keep his body cool. Just past Malone to look out, heading to where the old sewing factory, I think there's a prize where the old sewing factory used to be at mile 8 here on the Philip Wilson Highway. Yes, folks, we head towards the city. In the first annual and the first Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. Good morning to all our fans tuning in. Thank you all for, so Big Samuel Gabriel, thank you all for being faithful cycling fans, tuning in on the live. All your positive message, showing the love for the riders. Cycling is not for the faint of heart. A lot of suffering happening out here today. Once you talk about race bicycle, there's a lot of suffering. And these two riders are doing their thing. Big Sam and Jose Chotto. Who will it be? Will they be caught? Or will they ride all the way to the city? There's a $500 cash prize. And Big Sam out of his saddle. Big Sam, it seems that he want to drop Chotto. Big Sam on the pace. He raced out of his seat just now and Jose Chotto immediately on his wheel. So we are heading closer and closer to the city. Two riders up front. Let us see if the fireworks will come from the back here. Still the two riders out front, Big Sam and Jose Chotto. We await the main field of riders. Who? Wait, say? I'm doing. Oh, okay. Here's the main field of riders. Yeah, we're with the main field of riders, folks. We're with the main field of riders as we head towards the finish of this beautiful event. Who will it be, folks? Two riders out front, Big Sam and Jose Chotto, as we make our way towards the finish, folks, on this beautiful Sunday morning. A whole field of riders. This seems that it will come down to the wire. A whole big field of riders. We can see Quinton is saying something to Tariq Flowers as we make our way on the course. Just past Mr. G also streaming. It's Preston Martinez on the front, Preston Martinez on the front, followed by Giovanni Chotto. Tennisman Otton Oliveira. We have Adrian Williams, Henry Morera, George Abraham Jr., Richard Vera, Wendell Skinny Vernon. You can see the riders just up front. Will they make their way to these guys before that $500 prize come up, that station prize there at Car Guys? And George Abraham Jr., showing his face, George Abraham Jr., as they are closing the gap to the two riders, George Abraham Jr. and a massive dash, George Abraham Jr. and a massive dash as he tries to close the gap to the two lead riders. Yes, George Abraham Jr. closing the gap. Here's Adrian Williams, followed by Giovanni Chotto, Otton Oliveira, Henry Morera, and a whole list of riders as we make our way on the George Price Highway. George Abraham Jr. free wheels. The two riders still up front. Will these riders make their way all the way to the finishing line? We have two riders up front. We have Sam Ballestieri and Jose Chotto, the two riders leading this race at this moment. Will these guys make it over, or will they fight for third place? Two riders up front. Now we have Adrian Williams. They are closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Yes, they are closing the gap with every pedal stroke. We have up front the two riders and Adrian Williams, seen them right in. So the two riders, they go right away with the $500 at Car Guys. But two riders just in front of the main field of riders. We have Adrian Williams looking back. We have Chotto, he won't assist. There's George Abraham Jr. again. George Abraham Jr. trying to close that gap. Yes, George Abraham Jr. trying to close that gap. We have Adrian Williams. We have Giovanni Chotto. We have Otton Oliveira. We have Henry Morera, Richard Vera, Wendell Skinny Vernon moving up. Peter Chotto, Big Bob Gabriel moving up. There goes Mike. And here on the outside we see Mike Mann on the outside. Mike Mann closing the gap to George Abraham Jr. Stephen Jurgensen, followed by Michael Wagner, followed by Ryan Bradley. They are closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Who will get that $500 at Care Guys? It's between Jose Chotto and Big Sam. And if these guys continue to play, those two riders could ride all the way into the finish. Yes, George Abraham Jr. and a mad dash trying to close the gap to the two lead riders. Yes, it's George Abraham. And here goes Big Bob Gabriel, and a monster drive. Bob Gabriel on his wheel is Tarantasha. Bob Gabriel giving his all. Wendell Skinny Vernon, seeing the move. Wendell Skinny Vernon on the wheel of Tarantasha. That seems to the whole wheel of Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel looking back to see the damage here of cars. Wendell Skinny Vernon moving up to the wheel of, and there goes Gary Gabriel. There's Bob again, digging deep as they are closing the gap. These guys are just a thrown store. One of the two riders up front will get that $500 station prize at the Car Guys. Here goes Giovanni Chotto again. Giovanni Chotto been marked by Henry Morera and Richard Vera. There's Wendell Skinny Vernon seeing the move. Folks, these guys are playing the cat and mouse. They can see the two riders. They have closed the gap to about 15 seconds, and the 500 prize is just over the bridge. Yes, that prize is just over the bridge, and giving a go at it is Henry Morera, folks, this thing right here, coming to the wire. Henry Morera driving it. You can see the two riders as they make their way over the bridge. I think Big Sam knows that prize is coming up. Yes, it's a $500 cash prize. I'll try to see who will get that prize as we make our way over the bridge. Riders, some they go wrong, the roundabout, some they go through the side there. And they're kind of moving up. There's Tariq Flowers. I feel like Tariq Flowers will try to do something shortly. And Dave Yarwood trying to close the gap. Here goes Smokesland, Dave Yarwood, this little incline, and we can see Jose Chotto and Sam just up front. It seems that these guys, there is Dave Yarwood, here comes Smokesland. So one of those guys up front will get that $500 cash prize at Car Guys. It's between Jose Chotto and Big Sam who will capture that prize at Car Guys. Here on at mile 5 here on the Philip Wilson Highway. Smokesland along with Dave Yarwood. Yes, Dave Yarwood looking good. He have jumped on the wheel of Smokesland. They are closing the gap to the two riders. There's the let me see. It seems that Big Sam would claim that prize. Big Sam have claimed the $500 prize. Big Sam Team Guns have claimed the $500 prize in front of car guys. Yes, there is a sign, car guys, and the two riders, Smokes Gladden and Dave Yarwood, are making a bid to try to close over to the two lead riders in the likes of Smokes Gladden and Dave Yarwood. With every pedal stroke, they are closing the gap to the two lead riders. Smokes Gladden looking back, Dave Yarwood and the wheel of Smokes Gladden. Look at the face, look at the expression on Dave Yarwood's face. You can see his teeth showing, but Dave Yarwood hanging on for dear life as Smokes Gladden continue. He is asking for help. These are the guys right up front. Let's go. Yes, Smokes Gladden and Dave Yarwood as they close the gap. If this comes down to the sprint, I give it to Dave Yarwood. If this comes down to a sprint, if these guys don't make it back, I give it to Dave Yarwood. But Smokes Gladden is not giving up. He's closing the gap along with Dave Yarwood to the two riders up front, Big Sam and Chotto. Every pedal stroke that Smokes Gladden dig, he's closing the gap, and the two riders are free wheel. They're about to make contact. Yes, they are about to make contact with the two lead riders. It's Chotto and Big Sam about to be caught by Smokes Gladden and Dave Yarwood. Folks, it's four riders now. We are inching closer and closer to the climax of this event. Yes, Big Sam and Chotto have been caught. Smokes Gladden and Dave Yarwood have ride across. Let us see if anybody is coming across. Yes, more riders are coming across. I can see the peninsula of Daniel Cano. Daniel Cano is coming across. It's Smokes Gladden straight on the pace. Being followed by Big Sam, Dave Yarwood, Chotto. Here comes two riders. Here comes Roque Matos. And Daniel Cano have come across. Yes, Roque Matos, the M&M rider, have ride across along with Daniel Cano. Folks, I tell you, when it's going to the wire, don't take your eye off Roque Matos. He can smell blood. Roque Matos can smell blood. Now he's on the pace. He's about to close the gap to his teammate Dave Yarwood. So it's six riders now up front. Here goes the big hitters. Here comes Henry Morera. Here comes Tariq Flowers. Yes, I. Here comes the two riders are stretched all over the tarmac. Man, this could be dangerous going around this curve. Riders are scattered all over the tarmac. This might go down to the wire. We might have to go to the finishing line. If somebody don't attack out hard, we might have to go to the finishing. So we stay as long as possible as they have caught back. Everybody have caught back. They have come back to a large field, and once they come back, the sprinters will come out to play. Well, of course, I have Roque Matos of one of my favorite in this. I have Tariq Flowers as a rider can do good. Folks, it's Daniel Cano on the front. Daniel Cano pushing the pace, followed by Chotto. So the pacers have thrown this away. They have allowed the sprinters to come all the way to the city. Yes, they have allowed the sprinters to come all the way to the city with them. It's Daniel Cano on the front, followed by Giovanni Chotto, Smokes Gladden, Wendell Skinny Vernon, Tariq Flowers, Richard Vera. They're about to touch us here. Here comes Henry Morera. Folks, we're inching closer and closer to the city. Yes, a lot of motorcycles out here, Don't run into us, guys. I want to pick up my driver. Folks, we are heading closer and closer to the city. We probably have to take off and go as soon as we get closer. And it's Giovanni Chotto driving in front. Giovanni Chotto driving down the front. Giovanni Chotto followed by Smokes Gladden. The pace is up to some 32 miles an hour as we pass in front of Caribbean Motors. Here goes Smokes Gladden. Folks, a lot of traffic. There's a prize here at front of Best Western. Smokes Gladden with that prize. Smokes Gladden getting that prize. As the cyclists, they need to go, they need to take off. Yes, all the riders are clumped up together. A lot of motorcycle in front. Oh, they're about to catch the C riders, I believe. That's it. I think they're about to catch the C riders. That's this group in front is the C riders. And it's Richard Vera. Yes, these guys are about to catch the C riders. So these guys were flying. I tell you, these guys were flying. They have caught up to the C riders. So the two races have merged. Yes, the two races have merged. And the guys are going straight past the C riders then. As we head, those are the C riders there. Those are the C riders, and that's the elite riders. Here's Giovanni Chotto. there on the outside. Giovanni Chotto about to make contact with the Sea Riders. Giovanni Chotto, Richard Vera, Tariq Flowers moving up. Tariq Flowers in third position. Tariq Flowers in third position. It's all Giovanni Chotto driving down the front. Giovanni Chotto driving down the front. These guys are about to catch up to the Sea Riders. They have made contact with the Sea Riders. They have caught Mr. Hyde. They have caught the whole crowd of riders. It's all Giovanni Chotto out front. Giovanni Chotto digging deep. He has to go on this solo. Yes, this is chaos. This the two races have merged. The two races have merged. This have never happened before. It have merged. So Giovanni Chotto have caught all the Sea Riders. Giovanni Chotto have caught all the Sea Riders as we head towards the finish. This is chaos. This is chaos. Giovanni have caught and passed all the Sea Riders. We just passed in front of Smart. And it's all Giovanni Chotto, the 2012 cross country champion. This is the B Riders. We're passing all the B Riders. And it's Giovanni Chotto all alone. Folks head out, run out, hurry up and close and run out to the by the Civic Center where this race will come to its conclusion. It's all Giovanni Chotto. He's all alone. Giovanni Chotto leads this event as we head closer and closer to the finishing of this event. We are only about 2 miles. We pass in front of the Shell V-Power gas station here, truck parts of Belize, and the Philip Golson Highway, and it's all Giovanni Chotto all alone. Giovanni Chotto all alone. He's about to pass this finishing line. He got that prize there. Giovanni Chotto rides for Troya Treats. He's all alone, looking to see if any riders are coming up. We want to big up the people bringing live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez out of California. We want to big up the Chotto and Robateau family out of Boston. We want to big up 3.14 pies. You can reach them at 600 1522, or you can get them on WhatsApp and Facebook. Other those handmade delicious pies. And here comes Quinton the Balls Hamilton. Folks, this way can go down to the wire. Quinton the Balls Hamilton. We might have to take off in a short while. Can be a mad dash. I say maybe as we go along this roundabout, we have to take off. We might have to take off because this will be our all-out sprint. As we go along this roundabout, we have to take off. And here goes Bob Gabriel. Big bad Gabriel. Bob Gabriel. And a serious launch. Bob Gabriel all alone. Bob Gabriel. Running for the wheel. We can see Philton Butler. We have to go, folks. Bob Gabriel all alone. Bob Gabriel being followed by Philton Butler. We move towards the finishing line. On this exciting day. Yes, the first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Race. This will be a mad dash for the line, folks. We didn't want to leave, but we have to leave. We didn't want to cause any issue. We head towards the finish line, come out and see the exciting conclusion of this beautiful event. The first ever Miss Barbara Robateau Memorial Cycling Race. We make our way onto the Balkan Bridge shortly. The cyclists are now, and I have just time to jump off the cycle and bring you live action as we go over the cyclists are coming shortly. We make our way over the Balkan Bridge. We head towards the finish line. On this beautiful Sunday morning, the first event. What a race it was. The riders went ballistic out here today. The fans are out. We can see the finishing line. We can see the flag. Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, we head towards the finishing line. A $400 prize will be given right here at Wasa. $400 prize. Here is the flag. We move towards the finishing line. Yes, we can see the flag waving. I get off the motorcycle quickly to bring you live action of this event. Here comes the yes, we can see a mad dash for the finishing line. Here comes Big Bob Gabriel. Here comes Roque Matos. Smoke Sladden, Bob Gabriel, Tariq Flowers. Folks, Roque Matos, all the riders coming in. What a beautiful event. All the riders as they make their way to the finishing line. Oh man, what a day. Whoa! Big crash. Sea Riders and Valan Sims is down along with Mr. Somebody battle. A big crash right at the finishing line. The two races merged together. Sorry. Yeah. So Mr. Mane come across the line. Here comes the other riders making their way to the finish. Ryan Bradley crossing the finishing line. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good day, Mr. G. Yes man. Who win the female? Francine?
Chelsea second, third Irene Bakke.
Okay, nice. Yes folks, Mr. G just gave me the result of the female race there. Francine Giglio was first, Chelsea Gillett second, and third Irene Bakke. Yes, we are here at the finishing line. What a beautiful day it is. You can see Miss Reeds over there. Yes, good morning. We are out here at the finish line. Try to get some interviews shortly. Looking for the those are the beautiful prizes. Yes man. Enjoy it? Yes man, all right. There's a beautiful lady there, my beautiful wife, Miss Dana. Look at the beautiful prizes. Open your country. Open your country. Thanks, Bedouin. Yeah, man. Let me show you the beautiful prizes, the beautiful trophies. And yes, the beautiful trophy. And look at the beautiful, this is the trophy, this is the prize I'm talking about. The General Giant Wilbert Banks, this is for the most aggressive. The beautiful trophy. It's my beautiful wifey, taking care of business. Yeah, the prizes. Okay. Miss Danny.
Blessed afternoon to everybody, and I hope everybody enjoyed the race. And we have lots of good prizes to give out this afternoon. So thanks to everyone who helped out and support the Robateau and Stewart family. Bless.
Yes, Miss Dana there. Who da Miss Melva? Miss Rich, you had fun? You enjoyed the race, right? Let me see if I get some interviews with some of the riders. Like I said, the race merge, the A and B caught up to the C just almost at the finishing line. Yeah. Morning, Mr. G. Morning. Yes, man. Hi. Big boy. You're beautiful.
Yeah, Mr. Gomez.
Yes, man. Yeah. What's up?
Would you like something to drink?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Coke, Gatorade, or water?
Give me a Gatorade. No matter which one.
Would you like some water?
Oh, you said the school works, eh? I get a zero.
You have to tell me about King and the Night next week.
Yes, man. I'm sure it up on the live.
Nice race, my friend.
Yes, man. All right. Yes, man. Respect, yes, man. Open this to me, please. Dave, I get a few words with you, Dave. Dave, you lie and wait for the last moment, but Dave, you tried a few stuff. Your team came out swinging. You guys are the winners, but one spell when I see you attack through Boom Road, I said, boy, this could be serious. And then later on, but how did you find today's race, Dave?
Yeah, to be honest, the race was very hard. The race average 24 miles an hour. I could never believe I could average 24 miles an hour. But what happened with so many of us was in one bunch, like maybe 30, 40 man. I got confused. I don't know who was A and B. So I figured if I aggress the race and make it come down to a 10, 15 rider, I will be able to pick out who that A and who that B. But I couldn't do it. There was too many strong young riders in the race, don't I? So anytime we move, then just step it up and catch a. But the race was aggressive from start to finish. This is the hardest one I ride so far this year. Yeah.
They have awesome ride. Yes, sir. No. On for you, on your B. You have to ride your B. You have to step up to the plate. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I look for Roque Matos.
Rojo! Wicked!
Nice race, pal. Nice race. Self words.
The last part of the race was nice. Lot of breakaway. Guys. But I think Douglas Lamb may have made an error when catch finish race serious. He should be telling them just make a slow ride 5 miles an hour and make the race go left there. I'm not coming on the sprint. Can't do bad run for it, you know? Then I walk out, so just make them stop 5 miles an hour, make the car go for about a mile and then come in and sprint. But probably he said that he make the riders so long, but the riders are so long too, and he race catch them back. But I think he should slow down, make a whole mile and just ride there and then come sprint. Great race though. Okay. The teammate knocked me off, come from the back and bobbed up and could bomb my up on it. Like Bob and Chotto there, 2 bad I tried to call left there. Then 2 bad I tried to call left there, so after that, it was a great race. Finishes was nice. A lot of station prices do nice. I see last station price. The Robateau crowd really gone off. This week. Yeah. Yes, good? Yes, sir. So, great race doing this. For the first time they thrown race for Robateau, definitely have a great turnout as well, cyclist turnout. The crowd was here as well, and great prizes too, Andrew. B and A got some, I think 2 of them get 1,000 each. But Roque win the race, but A man still get 1,000. Because Roque not win the B. Roque B, you can't double dip, so Roque can get 1,000 and then somebody. I think Babber Smokes may have won the A class category. That was dropped in there, but nice race, boy. Enjoy it, love it.
So I'm going to get an interview with man. Tariq, you want to say a few words to the fans?
Morning, everybody, man. I'm kind of disappointed, man. I really want to watch now, but nice race. I believe I can still win now, but when the sprint starts, as I know, this converge, he broke right up bad. We got through the rough, my chain drop off on the inside the ring. I had to shift up back and then try, you know. But I can't find no excuse, man. Bob actually do the move where I want to do, which I'm going to attack, you know, like 1K to go and try to hold off the crowd, because I know that the lead turn may be hectic now, but I can't complain. I believe, let me say, okay, I double dip, not honest? No double dip, so that means I'm supposed to still go turn, no? I'm supposed to still make the air, but you know, I call by that shop for Friday, and I tell everybody, you know, damn my watch, but man, we live to fight the next day, you know. We still get sudden and we still represent this the sponsors, you know, so I really can't complain. I think Bob win A and Roque beat all the way today, you know, so kudos to me. That's a nice race. Me and Chotto me try, you know, just we me try go through boom, but everybody me strong today, you know, so we just have to live it where we get, you know. I want to big up my teammate, no? Quinton Hamilton, Tonito and Emery, no? They come out today and they try their best, no? Just have to go back to the drawing board now and see how we could improve too as a team, no? But nice race, Mr. Adonis. I want to thank everybody who organized this race, because you know this time a nice race, good race, and finally I want also thank Shell Lubricant Belize, no, for always support we and make sure that we could have solid fun when we don't train hard too in terms of racing, no. So thanks.
Thanks to you too, Mr. Adonis.
Yes, man. Once I feel like I lose my voice when I first start, my voice is crackle like toad. But thank you guys for the support. Yeah, Quincy, what's up? Quick words to the fans too.
Morning. You know, thank God for the health and strength. It was a wonderful race. No complaint, no excuse. Like what Tariq said, we came out with a plan and it didn't went well at the finish, because Tariq chain fly off his blade, and by the time the sprint finished, he went out the road and came successful with 4th place, But we shall see for the rest of the season, Big up Shell Helix, big up sponsor, big up Trigab, everybody. Big up teammates, Emery, Tonito, myself, Tariq Flowers. We'll be back.
Yes, I look for the champion. Where okay? Where okay, Mato saying? Yeah. I look for some more cyclists for interview. I see what gentlemen with work. We do a lot of work on the highway. Mr. Tasha, you did an awesome lot of time when the attacks and go. You close the gap. I see you cancel the thing and bring it back. I think you're the only G-Flow rider in the race today, but you represented well.
Hi, good morning, sir. Is it morning? Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you to the Robateau family for hosting this race. It's very lovely. It was fast. It was nice. We averaged like 24 and a half. The weather changed on us, but it was very nice. And these guys are in pretty good shape. And as Mr. Adonis said, I'm the only G-Flow in the club, which there's no plan in having other members. So I'm okay as the way it is now. I'm doing this for fun. And I just want to thank Mr. Adonis for the live stream. I saw Mr. Guns doing live stream too, and thank him too, the host of this event, all the riders that participated. It was a very lovely race, and I want to thank my service crew, my partner and her friend in service to me. They did a tremendous job. But I started getting a lot of cramps. I messed with my seat. I lowered it a bit because I felt a little pulling, and I started getting cramped like 10 miles into the race, so I was trying to tranquilo a bit, but nonetheless, it was a very nice race, so I do thanks everyone for participating.
Yes, Mr. Tyron Tasha, who rode awesome today. There's an interview riders as we go along. Hyro, say a few words, man. You ride awesome today. I see you make an attack one spell, and I know the guys I see them try in country for try, push it, but they're free wheel, so maybe I could tell the fans what's going on there.
Which part? Like end? Oh, True Boom? Well, I didn't really know where they go on. I just talk to my team for make them try focus and make, if I breakaway go, make we try just hold it and not bring it in, because if we bring it in, lot of attacks start happening and that hurt me, right? So we make one plan and we may execute the plan correctly, and eventually, by the end, we said that I want to try hang on the whole race as much as possible to save the legs for the sprint car to sprint, and we may organize at right the Hall Over Bridge. The two boys may come and start lead me out and focus and just baby me all the way to the line, and when they go good and lead before the roundabout, we manage to do a nice move and they got two man in the front. Then me and my teammate Hulky made the right there behind them too, and everything me perfect, but Hulky never got it. My legs lead before the roundabout, and I don't know what for me do that moment, if I just attack out and go for try. You know how you call it, goal or glory, right? So I say I will hold on it and see if I could bang the roundabout with only 1 2 more man. When I notice zoop, mother fella, then just catch me down, and that was it. One mistake, I should have gone off of it, and maybe I may get some top 3 maybe, but next time we learn every day, right? But I feel good, and big up whatever boys, we put in with work. We're gonna start work harder to try get a victory soon before the year done. Big up my family, my friends, everybody. A good day. I still feel good doing this. All right, bless up.
Thank you, Mr. Campos. Folks, remember next weekend, the big King of the Hills. King of the North. Sorry, King of the North. Helen, beautiful. What your name? Kasiu. You can tell and leave word with Kenny. Only digital ride out there today, but you may pay attention early in the break, but I guess you may need a few teammates, right? For the end there.
Yeah, I need some help. It was very hard, but it is not my kind of finish with the bone sprint. I think I left everything on the road. There was a good break with me, Chotto, and whatever boy, and then Skinny came across. When Skinny came across, he started a coil, so that broke up the break. So not Skinny, sorry, Vera, Tariq. And so that I left everything on the road, so that was it. After that, and he came to a sprint, and the sprint was very dangerous.
All right, well, good ride, Ken. Keep up the good job, right? Yeah. Phil, you want to say anything, or you feel free to come around? You don't take a lick?
I'm gonna wait for the sprint. At the end there. But I mean, like he said, I'm a rough sprint, dangerous. They pull front of you and thing. And me, I know one drop. I can't mess with that. So, but I mean, a good fast race. Lot of attacks and thing. I try make some move for go, but everything come back. So, but overall, I mean, a good race. I mean, enjoy me leave pain what I take.
I look for Baba Roken over the side then. Yeah. We say a few words before going outside the skinny. How am I find to the race? Rough, right?
Good afternoon, everybody. I mean, a nice race doing this. I mean, they try to counter Bob top of the bridge, but my leg didn't lock up. So, Stinners not get the win today, but the team know and go awesome job for me. My man, action pack, you know, they keep it together for me. Overall, I mean, a nice race, you know, we can't complain. The best man win, but I just hope that me win the special trophy today for the team. But big up all the fans, big up everybody, big up your family, Mr. Adonis, Mr. Gunsto, big up for your family and everybody will tune in to this race today. And the people now will make the race excited today. Bless up everyone.
Thank you, Wendell Vernon. They try reach Baba and the winner, Roque Matos, but definitely have to have a word with Richard Vera. Richard Vera was very busy today. Yeah, Richard, you're the kind of one. You won. What I think champs clean deal. Yeah, aggressive riding today. I see you know so much move. Maybe we'll tell the fans how you feel today.
Today I may try to sit down for the finish, but right after the cut off by boom, right there I saw lock up. I try to recover all the way, but continue to lock up and couldn't make it all the way to the end and follow Chotto and right there lock again. So when Bob gone, I never can't move in time. But I mean a nice race. Thanks Tony.
Okay, awesome. The Robateau family say, yes sir, the Robateau family said each rider pass right down there by the house and get and drink and food, right? So tell everybody, right? So cycling fans, if you listen, remember the food and drinks, each rider get and food and drink, just go by the Robateau family home. It's right around the roundabout. So more stuff they come out. There's when I head over to get interview with the winner of the day, Roque Matos. I try to look for after the hunt down the guys. I have to try to look for Baba and around there. I look for Baba when you up there. How I'm Roque there truck. Okay, all right. Yeah. If I play ball leader, I'm a win because I had my money for Roque. I say once I bring Roque the tape. Roque one thing. Once I bring the tape, then goose cook. But Roque, tell me how you find this race. So that many guys made the fly. I nearly lose my voice because of the excitement of this race today. Maybe you could explain to the fans how you really find this race.
The race was very fast for sure. I think the average I'm like 24.5 miles an hour. So that pretty fast. I mean, I like elite race speed. But I noticed because we had a lot of strong team, they keep the chase on each other. So I'm pretty, relaxing for the first half. Then I noticed one dangerous move going with one of the Chotto, I think the cross country champion, and the B rider, Kenny Gladden. So I had to chase it there, I catch there. When I get up front there, I notice Kenny legs me done. We get catch again, and from mile 10 to we come out of the Eta Pro there, I start pay attention again up front, watch the moves there. I tell my team bring back everything because I notice a lot of bees, which are mainly the 50 plus riders, they may sit down the first half of the race, so they may really punch to the end. Daniel Cano come out with an impressive attack. The chase Davia, which are my guy, the man do me loan 30 miles an hour for bridge to nearly 4 miles. It may be very rough, but I think when I win is that over the summer I do a lot of races outside, a lot of crit. and I took the last curve like a real quick rider. I actually come out in a second place, rung the curve, and then I make Dwight, which also live at States, carry it about halfway up the bridge, and then I jump and rung, and I never look back. I mean, no Bob me, I catch Bob me there and leave way head away, but at the time that I know that when I jump, I'm going past her. So that was a good race. So.
Well, congrats again, Roque. Thank you for having so excitement to the tarmac. Go and see if I meet Bob now. Makasi Jose, I have to say a few words with Jose. Try your treats. Try your treats, but on a really roll today. Big up to the team. Jose, beautiful race, man. I mean, you guys really come out, come hammer and make the race exciting.
Yeah, thank God. Again, I leave fourth and we win some lead prize. The idea is if we come aggressive and run out there and try to see what we do, because we know gotta have finishing touch, but yes, we do all right. We gotta lead with it. Thanks to God for supporting us. Thanks to my girlfriend and my mom, my dad, everybody were there behind the team when we work out. No, cause you need a lot of support. It's not only we that the crowd where you got behind we, and we work out hard because then we want to do New Year's, and hopefully everything go good for we from here, and we have some strong riders. We still could compete in at an elite level, just that we need to stay up on it steady, no, cause cycling no easy. Thanks, donors.
Yes. Speaking to Chotto, who rode fantastic today. Now I'm making my way over. Across this one poor vehicle and knock me down. See Bob Gabriel over the side there. Go and join Bob Gabriel. Yes, man. You're skate past the finishing line. Safe. Well, I'm going to talk to Bob. Bob Gabriel, fresh off the I don't want to stand for people place me. I come on the side there. You come first. So, you come first. No, come second, but you're first here. You get first here. Come remember, Roque at B. Oh, Smokes beat you?
As it Smokes past me.
Well, if Smokes pass the line, well, Smokes get 8, you get second then. All right. So, Bob, we know you just come off of the Iron Bird yesterday, and I may say my jet lag, but more one occasion I see you try and think. You were a markman today. I guess you try to get back your legs and the bearings for the end. You tried and think there, and just at the finishing line, Roque and your teammate Smokes Scott, you maybe explain to the fans how you may feel today, if you may have any cramps or anything like so.
Well, a pleasant good afternoon, and once again, Mr. Adonis, thanks to you for bringing this into the living room of our viewers, and thanks again to the organizers who put off this spectacular event, and yes, I just came back yesterday from the States after a long, vacation, and I want to say give God thanks because today I'm here riding. Unfortunately, 3 weeks ago, I was in the back of an ambulance at Atlanta to the ER after I crashed out there, So, for get back out there on the bike against my colleagues, it's a wonderful, It just shows that, how resilient I am, getting back on the bike. The race started out, very technical at part of it, rough. Everybody the mark, attack, watch me, try run at 2 times. And honestly, man, I always hear people say about jet lag, and I'm like, yeah, that can't happen. But today I define what is jet lag, cause I am in some condition, but I start locking up from way just outside of Belize. I started cramping up. So I started moving, I feel good. Then once I feel it, I relax, recover, then I feel good, I go again. And I started to say like them, but they bring back everything. So I started to talk to Smoke, seeing the race, know when to move. I got a couple station prize out, we try to go over. See, I even got my list on my leg, for the station prizes and so on. So unfortunately, some of the big ones I get tough on me, but in the end I see Smokes start to move, so I know Smokes me feel good. When they catch back Smokes there on the thing, then Lord, and I say, you know what, I got to find one final bullet, like Jargin on my tank, so I said, make I give it and try. And when I say, Butler come. But after the turn, Butler free wheel, and I know what happened, and I just said, well, you know what, make I just stick it out to the end. But when I get top of the bridge and I come down, I look, I see Roque, they try to come, and I know Mr. Roque is the one man, want to come down the tape with, very fast. But then again, I understand that B the B and A the A, so you can't win. So when I see him come, my heart rate be up, I lock up. I say if he pass me, no matter I still and get my prize. And when I look at smokes, I see they come to and I say, well, doesn't matter. That's still SPD 1-2. So we get a victory. I mean, we've been missing out at the podium, the top step for a little while now. So kudos to my teammates, Alvan, Valan, Philco, come out and did a spectacular job. And once again, SPD on the top podium, for this big race. Nevertheless, I want to say thanks to all our viewers, our fans who support me. I want to big up my uncle in Chicago, Mass, the Zion Cycle, crew, Nico, D, and everybody else up in Chicago who support me while I'm there, my LA fans. My New York crowd, big up on yourself, New Yorkers, big up on yourself. My mom, my dad, my kids, my girlfriend and in San Pedro. Everybody, man, kudos to everybody who support me and who want to see me come back. I think Miss Marlene probably was excited to see favorite boy back today and still get on the top podium. So kudos to that and give thanks again. And until the next time, Mr. Donis, thanks very much.
Yes, thank you, Bob, Gabriel. Yeah. If I know Ganan Valan, I see Valan had a nasty fall that he finished, he crashed into a next gentleman, but maybe he could tell what happened. Val, you're scared cross the finish, almost cross the finish line. See if I Ganan.
I don't know, Mr. Lovell. I think Mr. Lovell running to the back of me. I think I'm frightened and I riding slow behind the peloton, say I don't want to crash. And Mr. Lovell must have ride the head down and run into me. I broke the far cross Donis. The bottom by the wheel broke cross across. So I don't know if you have a far could fit that double oversized, right? So I don't know if it could fit Donis. I'm frightened though, I can't expect it kind of a back way. See my hand there, I don't get hurt bad, dig up, but I don't know if it's cool off how you feel, But I just get the bike Donis and I don't mess up the bike already. I hope you can fix the bike. I don't want to have to bring it back and you don't got no space to hold my bike. You can't have a left foot Donis, you can't ride. So I'll carry the Alvan right now, I'll carry cross here. I don't know if you're going to fuck to fix that. Okay, I don't want to ride, I don't want to miss the whole week, I'm going to race this weekend too. But everything alright, I think my team win now. The team win A. First or second. Okay, that's nice and good race. It may be a better race if I never crash. I riding out at Peloton don't say I don't want to crash. A man still running to me. Thank God I don't get hurt so far, but my body hot, so I hope when I cool up I still feel the same way, man. But big up my team again, SPD. Donis was a nice race.
Val, food the wrong there.
Yeah, that's going far.
Okay, alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. So I try to look for anybody else for interview. I mean, look for Henry Morera and I say about. So probably do win the prize and give out probably come back live and maybe interview some few riders. I can just walk around by where the family house there and show them delicious food. Yeah, let me just walk around there and just say a few hello to the family and then you want what? You want to be cameraman? Oh, okay, alright, okay. Hey guys. Yeah, I just think I walk around by the family home of Miss Baba Robateau. The people there held this beautiful race today, full of excitement from start to finish. So they walk down Mahogany Street and they go by the family house. Maybe say a few words and then when the prize giving ceremony is about to start, I'll come back live. But just want to show where this thing evolved from. And so they walk to the Stuart and Robateau house and see what all the food there when they prepare. Yes, what Godolfo. So the people in behind watch food galore, food.
Yeah, we're trying to kind of do some.
Who the Miss Melva want to meet?
No, Miss Melva is her grandmother.
Grandmother, yeah, but Marva, yeah. Okay. Oh, so you
Marva or Marvin.
Okay, yeah.
But people always get us confused.
That's what happened. I don't say that, Marva.
Me for Barbara also.
Okay, all right. Maybe you could talk to the fans. I mean, but I'll tell you something. I have never experienced this excitement in a race. The prize where you guys put together was awesome. I mean, you know, the guys may talk about it all week at the shop, and the family, your family, a family of love. They say you know like camera, but make us say a few words. But you could say a few words. You have a grandbaby too.
I just want to thank all the riders, the fans, and anyone who support us in any way. We appreciate everything. Thank you.
Short and sweet. Now the time for eat some delicious food. Well, you want to say, because Donna don't say a word, Miss Marva doesn't say a word.
Good morning. It's a beautiful race. I will give my special rider $100 when they knock on down to the finish line. I did not like that. So here is $100 for my favorite rider.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nice race.
They knock on down to the finish line, man. All right. Oh, Tamili say have to drop something. He got a wife. He got a wife.
I said you would drop more often.
I will drop more often.
No. All right. Thank you, everyone. A great job. Thank you.
Thanks, Mami.
Thank you. So folks, Chotto and take a little break, and then when the prize giving ceremony, I go back live. But you want to say a few words on behalf of the family? You afraid for camera? With my good friend Dolfo. Dolfo, you want to say a few words on behalf of the camera? That's how if you enjoy the race and
yes, I did have fun enjoy doing this. It was a beautiful race and can't complain. I come home to see something exciting and I did. Yes, to my sister Des, Kalman, my wife. Well, I know Justina Corey is in what? Switzerland riding, but I hope they perform well. And so far, all is well with me.
Well, you enjoy the rest of the day, right?
Thanks, Ardonis.
Yes, man. Anytime. Rodolfo. All right.
You never expect to see me, right?
No, I never expect.
I mean, one can see the crowd.
Okay, yeah, man. All right, Dolfo. All right, cool. Folks, so what time the prize want to give out? You're not sure? I think only wait for get all the thing together, right? All right. So I think I want to take I'll take a short break and then come. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I want to take a walk back out there then. The information. All right. Okay. So I think what they do, they get up the information and then they win. So I want to take a short break and then when the prize giving ceremonies get started, I will we'll go back live. So thank you folks for joining live. We want to big up all the people anyway. Okay, we'll do take a short break and then we'll return. Big up all the people and bring the live into your living room.
Did you tell the guys?
Yes, I tell her. I tell her. Oh, she do there. All right. Thanks to all the people that bring the live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Mr. James Sanchez. We want to big up the Chotto and Robateau family and 3.14 pies. You can reach him at 600-1522 or you can WhatsApp him or Facebook. So with that said, folks, we take a break and we'll be back.